Well, good evening, everybody. How's everyone doing tonight? Hope everyone's well. We're back for our last episode for 2021 of Friday Night D&D session. Kind of can't believe how long have we been doing this now? This is what 4ish months.
Got episode 11 in the stream title, so I assume 11.
We had the Lost Mines as well, though, and then we've had 2 or 3 weeks off during between stuff.
We've done this is 16th episode total.
Roughly.
The concept of time means nothing to me anymore.
16, 18, something like that. 4 or 5 months. It was just after you started your new job, Crush, so how long you been there for?
Yeah, it's about 5 months, so it'll be about 4 or 5 months.
Yep.
So, yeah, we're back again. We're, Echo. Yeah, you probably don't want to hear everybody twice,
No.
So yeah, this should be an interesting episode. I don't know what Sab has in store for us, but after the cliffhanger and the things that happened last session, I'm assuming it's going to be a very good session. So we're joined by ever nice person. Please don't. I don't know, why is it? There was a word I was thinking of. I can't think. Grateful. It wasn't grateful.
Very grateful to be here.
Very grateful to get a chance to kill us.
Incoming TPK.
So yeah, joined again by Mr. Sab.
Hey.
Our good friend and mod Az.
Hey guys.
Fellow Twitch streamer and good friend Mr. Average Gamer Wes. We're joined by Pred.
Just Pred. That's all he is. Just Pred.
The amazing.
It's like
Pred.
God. I'm just Pred. Just
Like
God.
Oprah.
You don't need to say all these good things in front of Pred, because just the name itself just spells the majestic nature of the person behind the name. There's a reason he doesn't have a cam, because you can't show his face, otherwise it will break the internet.
Yeah. We'll go with that.
So yeah, joined again by Pred. And the awesome Mr. Woots.
Hello.
Hello, Woots.
Hello, Brett.
Oh, as beat me to it. Make sure to go check out Wooten Forge Gaming. Awesome D&D accessories, like this amazing Wooten Forge wooden pen I've got here. It is absolute brilliant thing to write with. Is actually maybe convert to going manual handwritten notes rather than typed notes. It's that good. So make sure to go check them out, as well as the other amazing D&D accessories he has on his website there. Alright, well, that's the intro's done. We started a bit early this week because we have a feeling this could be a big session. And most of us on a little bit of time off or could start earlier this week, so figure why not get a bit extra time in. Oh yeah, it's D&D Nelda. Are you ready to watch an awesome session? Because that's what it's going to be. And the awesome music to go with it.
It's going to become our theme song now.
Yeah.
It already is.
Yeah.
The dog in this song. Alright, well, recap for last week.
Yeah. Somebody want to do it?
I've done the last 3 weeks, so I'm going shot not. Our resident lawkeeper will do it.
The amazing and talented Az.
Yep. Alright, well...
There you go. Chat, read that, and you're good.
Yep, that's it.
just pause the stream there, read the notes, and you'll know exactly what's going on.
Ultimately, go back and watch last week's episode.
Yeah. Stop being lazy.
It's up on the YouTube. Go check it out. If you haven't... All the old episodes, or all the previous episodes are on there. So if you do miss out in the session, you can always check it out on YouTube.
Like, subscribe, and hit the bell.
Shoot, like I can't do the whole cringy like hit the like button and make sure you subscribe. Yeah, no, I can't do it.
Just then, you just did. But
And now
I did it
it's
very
forever.
cringily.
That subscribe button. Make sure you smash that subscribe button.
There you go.
I see that.
There's an eye for
I
you
look
back.
at the metrics, and only 30% of people who watch the videos are subscribed. So make sure you hit the subscribe button.
The rest
Or
of you
just-
are freeloaders, and I hope you burn.
If you want to get the percentage up, just make better content.
Ooh,
Shots
the
fired.
gauntlet.
You-
Yeah.
You can't help that it intrudes you to hear that on videos. Like, fuck off. Just let me watch the video. Anywho, recap.
You hit a nerve with Crush there.
I think so.
Hey, don't mention YouTube.
No, YouTube fine. Just some people just annoy me.
People suck.
Pretty much.
All right. So overall, we sort of like. I'm just going to give the cliff notes. Vernon had a lot of plum juice and ended up using the latrines for majority of the first day. We went to purchase some potions from the magic shop. We got some fishing gear. Vizok's sword was finished. We had more food, and Vizok needed the bathroom yet again because the ale that had been ordered had actually had prestidigitation cast on it, and it made it taste like ale, but was actually plum juice.
God,
We
that's a
discovered.
twist I forgot about. There's so many twists last week.
Laosin was sending troops south. We eventually found out that it was because the dragon turtle was captured by giants, and they'd already lost 5 caravans of traders. We were given a letter to contact Akin Celebon at the Black Gate in Baldur's Gate. We ended up getting a barge to Baldur's Gate, but before that, on our way to the barge, the magic shop owner caught Brung and Rhapsody's attention and gave them a potion that was eventually discovered to be a potion of flying. At some point, we decided that we were going to start doing some fishing, and Vizok caught a giant octopus, and we ended up having a battle, which I think was probably the first in about 4 or 5 weeks. We had a quick camp overnight, had fish and stuff for breakfast. We arrived in Baldur's Gate at the Worm Gate. Horses were not allowed in the city. And we ended up having the horses taken by the porters around the city to Blackgate. We walked through the city. We eventually went to the Wolverines, which was a company that Vernon's a part of. We arrived at their headquarters. We were greeted by a dwarf, fire, Gensai, and a few others. There was also 2 drow inside there that Vernon found out had been working for the company for 20 odd years. We found out that they were missing 5 members of their company that had been sent to escort something that was now roaming free. Vernon introduced everybody to the company by name, including Rhapsody, with name and profession for everybody. And when Rhapsody's name was mentioned, everybody turned to look straight at her. Ilandir and Vernon ended up having a psychic debate about the safety of staying with the Wolverines. Ilandir decided to leave with Scratch and Grung to stay elsewhere at a place called the 3 Old Kegs, while Vernon, Rhapsody, and Vizok ended up staying with the Wolverines overnight, and that was where we ended it.
Good job, Ass.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yep.
So just a few.
Sounds
twists
like
and
the shit show.
turns.
Never split the party.
Psychic debate sounds way cooler than it was.
With Scratcher acting as an intermediary relaying messages.
Yes.
I was
Well, the
just
rest of us
sitting there
were
doing this like I
completely
was watching a
embarrassed.
tennis match.
And the rest of them just sitting there not knowing what the fuck's going on.
Yep, completely oblivious, not a clue.
Alright. So, it is currently nighttime. User currently asleep. Elandir, you're first off tonight in Vision.
Dream time.
Dream time.
Mm. Interesting music. Okay, cool.
The
Different to last
holy
time?
dreams.
Is it? You are pulled from your dream where you, in your normal dream stage, you don't dream very often, but you're pulled from where you are currently dreaming into a landscape that seems very strange, and you don't quite know what to make of it. It's turquoise and a green colour sort of swirling around. The ground sort of looks like a watery, grassy ground. And before you see an image of your mother standing there, but much taller than last time you remember.
Oh, you gone to my dreams again.
I have pulled you to remind you and to teach you some things that your father either forgot to do or you have forgotten yourself.
What would that be?
Your father may think that pretty words are all that you have to do all the time to get along. But for many where you travel, deeds and actions speak much louder than your words ever will. Stop relying on just words so much and let your actions speak louder.
Elandir will kind of just like be a bit blank face from her, just letting it sink in.
You will know the time when pretty words are necessary and when they are not. You are slowly learning. This is just to help it along. And we're going to leave it there for the moment. Grung. You started off as you went to sleep, not really knowing what to think after your last visit of with your vision of the moon goddess. And as you were dwelling on that, you got pulled into a vision of what you imagine your home looks like in the aftermath of the dragon attack. You see the huts that your clan tribe had lived in, burnt, broken, falling apart. You see the waters of the area have dried up. The area is black and withering away. The statues to your elders and the one that you had erected to your moon goddess are broken and crumbled.
What do I do now? Grung's just gonna sit. He's gonna find a particular pond, or what used to be a pond.
Mm.
Sit beside it. Just utter despair. Doesn't know what to do.
Okay. Elandir, in your vision, your vision shifts slightly, and the image of your mother becomes someone else that you roll a religion check. I was gonna say history, but that doesn't make sense. That wouldn't make sense.
Don't do me dirty like that. Come on.
Scared me. I thought
It's a religion.
The night. God.
That would be a 7.
Okay.
Out on par with the history checks.
No, better than histories. I got lowly +1 on that, so.
You don't quite recognize it, but from what Grung has told you, you imagine this is probably his goddess. She looks at you. One of mine that you know needs your help. Are you willing to do so?
Are you saying? Are you talking about Grong?
Yes.
Yes, I'd definitely be willing to help Grong.
She reaches forward and places her hand on your head, and your vision shifts, and you now see the desolate wastes, the broken huts, the broken statues, and sitting by a empty pool of water, Grung.
Grung just has his head in his hands.
Can Ilindy interact, or is it like he's just seeing?
You can say what you want to.
Grong.
Or you can, well, yeah, you can move, so yes.
That's what I mean. Like, am I seeing it because
Yeah.
I've been touching the head, or am I actually transported to that spot?
I was gonna say try and move around, but yeah.
Well,
But yeah, you can
I would
move,
try to go towards. I'll try to go towards Grung.
and you can freely. So
I'd walk over to Grung, sit down next to him. Kind of while I'm walking over to him, scoping around, seeing the destruction, and sit down next to Grung and just go, "Was this your home? Are you alright?"
Oh, dear. She came to me about a few days ago, told me they're all dead, Ilandia. All of them.
Ilindy will reach down and like fish into his robe a little bit and find like a scrap of like a handkerchief or something he can use to actually protect his hand from touching Grung.
you hear a voice. You do not need to fear touching him in here.
So is the goddess still with like was that in the head? Was that she's
That was
still
in your
standing there in the head?
That's in
okay.
your head. Yep.
I'll place my hand on Grung's back.
Roll for Constitution. No.
God damn it. I didn't know. I'm very sorry for your loss, Grung.
You see this pond, or this hole, I guess. This is where I learned. This is where I grew up. Now it's all gone. What's the point, Ilandia? My tribe, my whole tribe is gone.
Well,
Grung is nothing. Nothing without his tribe.
well, I remember you once said to me when I was at a low point myself.
Damn it.
After being captured by the cult, you said, "We're like a tribe." I know we're not grungs like you, but perhaps there is family to be felt found elsewhere.
How are we like a tribe? Can't even stay together.
I don't know, Grong. I wish I had an answer to why we are where we are. But I gave you my word that I'd, maybe not sometime soon, but I would help you find your tribe. We may not be able to find your, and I gesture around this tribe, but I'm sure I still gave you my word. I will help you find another tribe. Whether it's with us, whether it's somewhere else, I'm not sure.
Do you promise?
Illidir will just kind of sit there for a moment. To you, Grung, I promise I'll help you find a tribe.
And I will stay and help you all.
Just-
And I will give Elendil a hug.
You reciprocate the hug.
And you'll notice that you have not been poisoned.
I kind of just like check a little bit just to make sure that it, like I haven't got any residue or anything on me. I don't know what the future may hold for us, but perhaps if we stick together, find a way.
Can't lose another tribe, Elendil. I think that will be the end of me, if that happens.
You won't. I'll do my best to make sure of that.
Okay, and Crush, you hear a voice enter your mind again. Well done. I will hold you to that promise. And you get taken out of his vision and back into your sleep. And Grung, you also fade away from watching your village to revisiting the good times you've had so far with this group as dawn starts to dawn.
I will find you all again. Somehow.
And over the next couple of hours, various of you start waking up. You all can play a long rest as well, but not that you necessarily need that.
But it does technically reset the
Actually, no, you,
Inspiration.
health.
Temporary. hit
Yeah.
points.
Mm-hmm.
so
Illidir will wake up, look around the room for Grung, seeing if he's awake yet.
Yeah, Grung starts to wake up.
and Scratch is also in the same room.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning, everyone. How are you?
Given now that I'm only with two others, I'm going to roll Psychic Whispers. 6. Perfect.
6 hours, holy shit.
That's awesome.
Wonderful.
So until midday.
Yep. Yeah. So we got 6 hours of communicating with both Grung and Ilandir, which is wonderful.
Hello, Scratch.
Good morning.
Ah,
It
good morning,
seems-
Scratch.
So,
It seems after last night's events, we've survived the night.
Seems so.
seems so.
So, what the fuck do we do now?
Ildi will look over to Grong and go, "What happened last night? Did that really happen? Or
What you mean? You mean us getting effectively kicked out of the Wolverines and fleeing for our lives? Yes, Ilandir,
Yes.
that happened.
It happened to us.
that as well? A lot of things. Okay, yes, a lot of things happened last night. But I'm more talking about. I had a dream last night and Grung was in it.
Oh.
Did you have a similar dream, Grung?
I did.
Okay, and just
You mean
Do you two need some privacy?
oh, I'm
Should
just
I-
I'm making sure I'm not
Maybe-
losing my mind because I saw some stuff in my sleep last night, and how I went to sleep, I wanted to make sure it wasn't my mind playing tricks on me.
I just through all this conversation between Grung and Ilandir, is it being done psychically?
No, vocally.
Okay. It's not so uncomfortable for Scratch then relaying between the three of you.
No.
No.
I assumed that you guys were speaking out loud, and I was just
Replying psychically.
yes, correct.
So we can hear Smart Scratch.
It's hard to
Yeah,
know
I-
sometimes.
I don't really know what happened there. But we need to know if the others are okay.
Yes. Well, I don't know what to do. I'm worried for their safety, but I don't know how to go see how
Well,
they're
Bennett
doing
said,
without putting ourselves in danger.
Bennett said he would see us tomorrow. It's now tomorrow.
I'm not sure it's going to be that easy.
About this time, you hear a knock on the door.
He'll kind of like jump towards the door and just like kind of. He's jumpy at the moment, so kind of just like. What's go? Who's there?
Ilandir, Grung, Scratch. Are you in this room?
Depends who's asking.
Do we recognize the voice?
Roll a perception check.
Perception, that's going to be 10 plus 13.
You heard this voice once last night. At the Wolverines headquarters.
I recognize this voice from last night, Ilandir, but I can't place it.
Have you come to kill us?
No, I have come to escort you to the Wolverines headquarters.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Well,
handy.
yes,
That's
then,
where we're going to go.
We're here now. Okay.
So I'm like, well, guess we know what we're doing now.
Do not worry about food. It will be provided when you get there.
Do you have beans?
We can find some beans.
Good, good.
Oh. Guess let's go. And Gildeal grab his pack and cautiously open the door.
and you see before you, the other person who was sitting with the Earth Gensai for most of the yesterday evening. I don't remember what he was actually. I can't remember.
Dwarf, I think, was the first one you mentioned.
That'll do.
Yeah, dwarf, elf,
Dwarf.
and a fire gensai.
Then it'll be an elf because I didn't do a dwarf voice. Come, there is not much time to waste and much to discuss.
Very well.
Do we
And
have
it's
a
like
choice
we-
in this?
It would be better if you came along willingly.
You can't hear what I've said.
Oh, it's hard to know which fucking version of you it is.
Or can he?
Do I need to hold up a hand or something?
we
That's
need
fine.
a code as when it's psychic, when it's not
Hat or
psychic.
something.
I'll figure something out.
I just assumed the only thing Scratch says is orders and stupid Goliath.
That's
Oh.
fair.
Yeah. Yep.
Illidy will say back to Scratch, I think perhaps going with them might be the best choice right now. Don't think we have much of a choice in the matter.
Okay, let's go then.
And he escorts you down through the tavern that you were staying in. You go outside and you see two others drop in behind you to escort you as he leads from the front.
Well, clearly, we don't have a choice in this.
Clearly not. That's, yeah.
Okay,
Go along with it for now. Hope for the best.
And with that, he escorts you to the Wolverines' headquarters without incident. You aren't going to say anything to him on the march or the walk there or anything? Last chance.
Illidy will...
Sorry, go.
Gonna do an ask-
What's your name?
My name is Roger.
Roger. What's your name? I'm Grung.
How's your morning been so far? Eventful? Or...
And it's about to get more eventful than you even realize. And with that, yous end up out the front of the headquarters. We'll leave yous there for the moment. We'll cross over to Vernon and Rhapsody and Visok. So, yous didn't have any dreams or visions. And yous awaken in the morning. Actually, Visok doesn't wake up in the morning. Hey, look, he's not here. He didn't tell me what he's doing with his character. I'm doing what the hell I want.
He's in a deep
He's
sleep.
drunk again.
Yep.
Probably.
He is
Maybe
passed out.
he's just playing with scritches all day.
Alrighty, well, I suppose when I wake up, I head downstairs to where we had been the previous night. I assume that's where the morning meal would be served up.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
Bunch of tables and stuff.
How early are you getting up?
Probably about an hour before dawn.
And Vernon? What time do you get up?
Vernon's gone to sleep at Rhapsody's door, so he'll wake up when she wakes up.
Okay. So you're going down together?
Yep.
Okay. So as you walk downstairs, you see quite a number of people that you have never seen before, Vernon. And Brush, can we do it now?
Oh, well, we're doing the thing? Yep, the thing.
Yep.
Alright. Let me do the thing.
He's doing a thing.
Doing a thing.
Just hold.
Hold, please. Everyone hold. I need to do quick
Hold.
changes of things. If the thing can put their video on, thank you.
Hello,
Thing.
Nate.
It's a thing.
It's a Nelda.
It's a Nelda. Hi, Nelda.
Wes is very
Hello.
confused.
Hello, beautiful people.
Hello, Nelda.
Wes is like,
Good
what the fuck?
What's going on here?
So many twists.
So many twists.
And this explains why Nelda was here for the start, even though we were a half hour early.
Surprise! We have a very special guest, Mr. Nelda, joining us now. Finally got the cameras all sorted.
Yay.
No, you don't. It's still green screen on the.
I'm just here to front
No,
row
the screen-
seats. I'm
the
not
there
here
we go.
for,
It's got caught up. Sorry.
I'm not here for real life. I'm just here for front row seats.
As Rhapsody and Vernon walk down the stairs and enter the same area they were last night, they see. Now, do you want to describe what they see in your character?
Sitting at the head of the dining table is an incredibly large minotaur with two horns that go to the front of his face. He's wearing hard leather armor with assorted plates that have kind of been banded around it. He has a tuft of hair that's been braided into a very fine ponytail. And he's talking in a very hushed tone with some of the other drow that are sitting at the same table as him.
Sitting with the Minotaur, you see 7 other drow, and another one sitting off to his right in incredibly well embroidered finery, who seems to be second in charge. What do you do? Let the games begin.
Morning, brothers.
You see that there's all these drow sitting down here now.
Hmm. Why are you on company territory?
Same could be said for you, Vernon.
I am a Wolverine. This is my
It's-
home.
It's Wolverines that call this place home, mate.
And these drow are Wolverine.
Wolverines don't just hire Goliaths, my friend.
Hmm. And what company are you from?
Company
Roll.
are you from? I don't take orders from you.
Fred, roll me a in history check to see if you can know where they're from.
15.
Minotaur is
15.
just eyeing Pred.
You, even with that high roll, have heard of the Minotaur. You have seen him in action vaguely once. I bet you don't know what company they're from.
Hmm.
Who are you?
Who am I?
What's your post?
I am Vernon of Wavecrest, company sergeant of the 5th Company.
All right then. You're not a scrub. I'm Cyrus, captain of the Special Task Troop. Captain, you heard that right. We clear?
We are, Captain.
Good. Now sit down.
As you command. Vernon sits.
And eat.
You see the other drow looking warily at Vernon. A couple of minutes pass, and Grung. I can't think of people's names tonight. Grung, Ilandir, and Scratch are brought in.
Do we see anyone?
You see a Minotaur, a number of Drow, and Vernon and Rhapsody sitting at these tables.
Look, guys, there they are, over there.
Go. Join your friends.
Make some space. You there? Move down. Go on, get. Move down. What the bloody hell is that?
You see 4 of the other Drow get up and go to another spot in the building.
Hey,
I'm looking at Grung. What the hell is that?
He
Yeah,
is
go
Grung, Captain. I met him on a caravan escort job. He comes from a village far north.
It would have to be bloody far away. Look at that thing.
what are you?
Minotaur.
Minotaur.
Yeah, it usually takes people a minute or two to get used to the look.
I like
1d4 psychic damage.
Especially with a Kiwi accent.
You're very big.
Letting the obvious is an art. Well done.
Yes, I make a joke.
I like this
You
one.
have-
He's weird.
Do you have any beans?
No,
Oh,
you don't want to be farting out on the field, mate.
they said you had beans. Never mind.
Roger said we might be able to find beans for our grung friend here.
Start that way. We're not the restaurants. We're headquarters.
You see Roger has walked off into the back room and brought back some other extra food, and amongst it is beans.
Yes, I spoke. Apparently, we are a restaurant.
I like this place.
I do.
They're not necessarily what sort of beans you're expecting, but they're a type of bean.
We'll
Yes, we
sit at
are
the
sitting
table
on-
with Vernon.
Vernon, you know the rules.
Dylan there.
What? No, you look at me, Vernon.
Yes,
Why don't you tell me what you've been up to?
We came south from Skyfang with Captain Cloudsong. And then she took most of the troops away.
Just that.
I took 2 troops south, searching for contracts to rebuild the coffers. I then took a caravan job after 2 of my troops were injured. They went back to receive medical attention from Captain Cloudsong. I've been with these people. They were part of the caravan escort. And I've been with them ever since, Captain.
Yeah. Did you want to say something, Miss Scratch?
Yellendir, this makes me nervous.
Hold your tongue and hopefully get out of this alive.
I'll have no problem holding my tongue. I thought you would have figured that out by now.
I want to get to sound like that now too.
Okay.
Lost over a very large amount of your adventures here. Why don't you keep going?
What would the captain like to know?
Between the caravan and here. I didn't hear of you taking any caravan job in Baldur's Gate. I pride
Well,
myself on being very well informed.
Our caravan went south. We found a town, Green Nest, under siege by some sort of dragon cult.
Yes, I heard about that. Messy business.
It was. But we resolved the situation. We met a monk, Leosin. He offered an additional contract, investigate the dragon cult. And that's what we've been doing ever since. We've come to Baldur's Gate for a contact here of his. talking about the cult moving loot disguised in caravans, some sort of summoning ritual.
There's monsters all over this place. Now, I want you to be very specific and listen to me very carefully. What did you do between Greenest and Baldur's Gate? And you'll see him glance over to a couple of the drow. Very obviously.
We traveled north from Greenest to a city, I cannot remember its name. It is
El Terrell.
El
El Terrell.
Terrell. From El Terrell, we then traveled by barge to Baldur's Gate.
Nothing in between.
We met trouble on the road and on the barge, but nothing we couldn't handle.
I have to do an insight check, Sad.
Go for it.
Is there any drinks or anything on the have we been given food and drink while we're sitting
Food
here?
and drink has been provided. Yep. What'd
Yep.
you roll?
Dylan's just
2.
sleeping away.
For 5.
Fair enough.
Well, then, it looks like you've been very busy. It's good. It's good. It's good to be home. Tell me about your friends.
Well, this is Grung. As I told you, he's from the north somewhere. I'm still not sure how he got this far south, and I've never seen one of him before. But he's a good
Like-
warrior.
I like
Can
to
turn
stab
into a
things.
crocodile.
Yes. We stab things and cut off their heads.
We have Visuk. He is a fellow Goliath,
Hang
some
on.
sort of paladin.
What kind of things, little frog?
People. Bad people.
All right. Viso.
Yes, fellow Goliath, paladin, unknown order. He's upstairs sleeping. He does that a lot.
Order of the
Please.
Drunkard.
Yes, I would think so. He has a pet rat. He's an interesting fellow.
So if that's sobriety, I've met the type.
This is Scratch, Kenku Rogue, master of stealth and infiltration. This
I'll
is
have a job for you
Ilandir.
later.
He is a sorcerer of some repute, interested in dragons, useful when tracking a dragon cult. And this is Rhapsody, a bard, quite skilled at the flute. Leaves you feeling invigorated every morning.
At the
Look at
mention of Rhapsody, you see the drow sitting to the Minotaur, to Cyrus's right, look over and stare intently at Rhapsody.
Raise my hand. Not yet. It's coming.
What's coming, Ilandir? What the fuck is coming?
I think they may be on to Rhapsody and the Bounty. Be on your guard. Don't make it obvious you're on your guard, though.
Is this bad?
Are we prisoners? Can we leave?
I think it'll look worse if we try to leave right now. Gonna have to see how this plays out. Just be ready to act.
Am I noticing the glances and looks?
Ilandir's
you-
still sipping on his drink while having these psychic conversations.
Is that?
Yeah, they're not looking at each other
Okay,
during
good.
all this. So,
Great.
They've been doing this a while. They've learnt not to look at each other and to remain
took a while.
a while. Yeah. While this discussion is going on, I have finished the small amount of food that I was getting, and I have taken out my flute, and I begin to play my 10-minute little tune that the other group will recognise. I'm doing it quietly, but the rest of the party recognise what it is, and at the end of it, everybody will feel that invigoration.
No,
To get
no,
the
no,
7
no.
hit points.
No,
But that means everybody else.
it's
gets
bloody
2.
breakfast. Put that shit away. You can play that afterwards.
Do as the captain says.
We're having a
Rex.
conversation. All right.
What
So,
brings the special tasks troop so far south, Captain? Is there anything that my troop can help you with?
well, that's come on, Vernon. You know that special task troop work is privileged. But I'll tell you what. I like you. You've got big shoulders. Baldur's Gate's in a bit of shit. We're under siege, mate. You said you came by water, huh?
We did indeed.
By the river or by the ocean?
River.
Yeah, that bloody makes sense. All right. Were you here 2 nights ago?
No. First night in town last night.
Yeah, well, ask around. You'll find this eventually. Don't think you're going by ocean anytime soon. 8 ships have been sunk. It's indiscriminate. 3 merchants. 2 warships. Big ass bastards.
Pirates?
Nah. Nah. If only it was pirates. That'd make the job a lot easier. Couple of fishing trips and a transport. Fishing ships and a transport. Fucking dragon turtle.
Think it's
And
tied to the
I'm
bolt?
watching for reactions.
What are people's reactions to the news?
Having been told to put away my flute, I'm feeling a little grumpy a little bit, and just continue pushing around the fruit on my plate,
have
sort
food-
of
we have food
ignoring
in
the
front of us?
conversation but still paying attention.
Do I have food in front of me?
There's some in front of you, yes.
Yes. My head is down. Just eating food,
Try not to look at anybody.
not looking at anybody, trying to hide my fear.
Ilindy
Ilindy.
is just looking at Cyrus, just like looking at the conversation back and forth while still just sipping a drink. Turns out it's a very big tankard and he can sit for a while.
Grung.
I think I would do pretty much what I do every time someone tells me something. I go, oh.
And Vernon.
Vernon keeps dead-eyed face towards the senior officer in the room as he's being taught.
There you go.
Yeah, it's messy business. No good. See, here's the thing. And you watch 2 of the drow get up and just walk away from the table. It was a bit of a bargain when the Council of the Sword Coast deal was struck. Dragon Turtle's got a baby, see? Dragon Turtle wants a baby. What's it say? Nah. Baby's gone missing, mate.
I'm sure it's nothing the special tasks troop can't handle.
And I'll push the little hash brown on my table, on my plate, off the plate. Small potatoes. It's not what we get paid to do. It's not what our skill set. Our skill set is finding information. Our skill set is collecting information and knowing things, and then going and solving problems on that knowledge.
At this point, having been listening to the conversation and having recalled a conversation that we had with Laosin in El Terrell, I will then say that while we were there, we had tell of troops heading south. It seems that something that had been being transported went missing, and had somehow wandered up towards the giants.
Yeah, now we're getting somewhere. That's bloody good. Why don't you tell me about these troops? Huh?
We
Order of
don't know
Gauntlet,
much.
I believe.
Again,
Yes.
Vernon?
Order of the Gauntlet, sir.
Yeah. Don't suppose you know what was in that box, do you?
No, sir, they did not reveal. The Order of the Gauntlet assembled a force and left. We were not invited.
We were just to head up here and take on this other task we'd been given to collect the location of where the treasures were being taken to.
Yeah, you see, there's something that doesn't make sense here. So we found the soldiers, right?
You see the drow sitting next to him pull a box out and put it onto the table and lift the lid. And you see the severed heads that had come from the fight.
Or messy business. They're not
Ilandir's going
fighting
to
around.
try and discreetly, just while he's just eating and drinking, just discreetly look around the room for doorways, and he knows the main doorway came in, but where
Roll
he can
perception
move
check.
to. Cocked.
These heads have been bleached by steam breath, sir. Whose are they?
13.
13. You see one other main doorway and the stairs in and out, and you don't know where the other doorway goes.
Sorry, Vernon, I had someone in my ear. What was that?
Oh, hang on. Go
These-
to scratch first, very quickly.
How many people can you make invisible with that trick?
A couple, but not all of us.
Hmm.
I think he wants that hash brown.
Okay, sorry, Vernon, go ahead.
These heads have been bleached by steam breath, sir. Whose are they?
Strange, you should mention that. You see, some of our clerics were able to speak with what remained, and they described a Goliath such as yourself attacking them while they were trying to restrain the baby dragon turtle.
Calm down, Basil. We're not there yet.
Basin.
Basil. Mate, we'll get there. You zip it, all right? I'm talking. Now,
Sorry, just very quickly, is that drow that's talking, is that the fine dressed one that
The one off to the right hand
looked
side.
to
of
looked
Cyrus.
like a on command kind of? Yep.
now let's cut the shit. I keep
Hmm.
dark
Yeah.
knife ears on no, Basin, shut up. Everyone I've talking to Basin, not Sap.
I know.
No, no.
I was being I thought you asked for the barkeep, so
Yeah. So I keep knife ears on staff because they're good. They're good at going missing. They're good at finding out stuff without being known about it. I like my dark elves. They are good soldiers. Do what it's told. But I don't like it when some of them go missing. I also don't like it when something happens that makes more work for me. So, what do we talk again? This time, what happened in El Tyrell?
it was the Rotel Trail.
The road to El Tyrell. What happened on the road to El Tyrell? Come on, don't be shy.
Very well, sir. Night 1, we rode, made camp. Nothing to report. Day 2, we rode. We came across a dragon turtle being attacked by 6 drow. We intercepted, killed the drow, and left the turtle.
The
Day
drow do.
3, we reached El Terrell.
No,
All
let's be
drow was
spec-
killed, sir.
Right. And why'd you kill them?
They appeared to be attacking the dragon turtle.
Really? Shoot a few glances. Some of the elves around the table. Any ideas, Basin? I'm told to bring it here safely.
From what we're able to discern, somehow on the road between Greenest and El Toral, it awoken and escaped and was going on a rampage. They would have been attempting to recapture it to continue the journey. And as you know, we were due to catch up with them in the next day or so.
Yeah, so we caught up to them, didn't we? And I'll nod to the box on the table.
So the question now becomes, why leave the drow dead while the dragon turtle you left alive?
So, that's a fair question, Basin. What do you think, Vern?
Well, sir, why attack the dragon turtle and not its attackers?
Why intervene at all?
The drow appeared to be attacking and attempting to kill the dragon turtle.
You've got no dog in that fight, boy. Now, here's the thing. I know a little bit about you. A little bit more than I think you think I know. I know you've got some ideas about drow.
I do, sir.
I reckon you've got some ideas about some of the people at this table, huh?
I do, sir.
Yeah. That's what I thought. I reckon you've got some ideas about me too, but that's all right. You don't need to like me. You just need to listen to what I say.
I have nothing but respect for the captain.
Yeah, that's right. Now, you know the rules. What's the punishment for killing a wolverine?
I know the rules for the punishment for killing identified wolverines, sir, not unidentified ones.
Did you identify yourself?
I wear my company patch, and pats his armor, where the patch is displayed.
Where's my
You-
patch?
Special task trooper known to not wear patches, sir.
That's right. That's right, isn't it?
Yeah, you look at the drow around, and none of them have any Wolverine insignias visible.
I imagine it would make infiltration work harder.
Doesn't help.
But it makes special tasks that we get tasked with easier if we are not identified as belonging to any group.
Now, Basin. Question now is, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? I've lost 7 men. And the dragon turtle. The dragon turtle was going to make a lot of money. Now it's costing us money.
You haven't told him where that contract for the dragon turtle came from yet either.
Need to know, Basin. Need to know.
Oh, I think he needs to know this one.
Yeah, all right. All right. So you know that bloody dragon turtle? It's sinking the ships. Yeah. You let the baby go.
I imagine if she found out it was being attacked, she would be unhappy.
Well, she's 8 ships pissed off. And that's just last night, not before.
Seemed to strike me, Captain, there might be more ships sunk if she found out the turtle was dead because it was mishandled on the road.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. Turtle's not dead.
No, thanks to my intervention, apparently.
Turtle would be here without your intervention. Let's be bloody clear.
Or the drow could be dead, sir.
The Drow are bloody dead.
They were not doing a good job of handling it if that was their task.
So they bloody nailed it. So did you. Alright, so what do I do with you? What do I do with you? You've killed 7 Wolverine.
I'd like to inform the captain there were 7 unidentified Wolverine.
Killed 7 of my men. Don't get so caught up on pedantics.
Well, we have, and you see Bazin reach into his robes and pull out a scroll. We do have this to give him.
Oh, yeah. Go on in.
And passes you across, Vernon, a sealed, rolled up letter.
That's not mine. I haven't touched it, I haven't read it. But I was told to give it to you, and to you we've given it.
I see. It appears I am at the captain's disposal.
Yes. You took 7 men from me. I think I'm in debt. So I'll take one of yours. I'll take you. So, second thing. By rights, I should be able to send you to Skyfang. I'm not going to do that. It's a waste of talent. Here's your orders. This dragon cult is a problem. You're going to follow that. You're going to follow it to the end, yeah?
I will, sir.
This dragon cult is a problem. It's a problem for our reputation. This losing the dragon turtle is it's not helping. You lose your rank of sergeant. Now, immediately. Keep the patch.
Vernon takes the patch, his sergeant rank, and hands it to the captain.
No, you hold on to that. You use it to lie if you need to. Use it as an asset. And solve this. Solve this cult problem. But you walk in here, you don't walk in here as a sergeant anymore.
I understand.
Good. Now, I'm glad that we have an understanding. Me? And I'll point to the rest of the drow. And these boys have got other problems to deal with. And it's not going to be fun. We've got to go and kill a dragon turtle.
Capture.
An ancient.
No, we are capturing the baby again. The ancient.
Fuck, yeah.
In the
This
hands
would-
of the giants, it is too much.
This one you think
especially
it's
if it
going to be
grows
fun.
bigger. The
All right.
ancient, the council does not want to deal with. They have sent too many and lost too many in recent years trying to kill him. None can even find his lair.
Do the small one, then do the big one. All right.
Maybe in time.
So, this cult needs to go. It needs to go faster. Where are you at with it?
The Order of the Gauntlet sent us here to meet a contact. We're to take position as caravan guards and attempt to discover which caravans are being used to transport loot. They're attempting to use the loot to summon some dragon god.
Damn it.
Who's your contacts?
Akin Celebon.
Celebon.
He
Come
is
back here this
known.
afternoon. Basin, you know it?
He is known to most of us. He outfits most wagons going north with supplies and wagons.
Good. Well. All right. Basin. Take them to Celebon.
This afternoon. We'll see what he has to
Yes.
say then.
Yes, this afternoon. We're busy. All right, Vernon, you're good. Now. And points at Rhapsody. You've been delivered to us nice and easy. It's an easy bounty. But
Yeah, are you going to try and pretend you're not the Rhapsody for the bounty as?
I have no reason to hide my identity. I've only just recently found out that I had a bounty on my head.
Okay.
hang on.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had a 5-year-old person coming and invading. It's the worst find familiar. No. We're not here to cause trouble. You'll be free to go. But, Basin here would like to have a couple of words with you.
It would be
So what
best in private in a few minutes.
Yes. So why don't you go to that room over there? And go and have a chat to my boy. On you go.
Over. And I stand up.
Looks like you're
and
finished.
Follow.
Don't like this.
This was passed along to us from higher up to give to you. For our part, we will do our best to disrupt as much of this as we can on your behalf. And he hands you this sealed letter.
Psychic sign. This is going a lot better than I thought it was going to.
Well, we're not dead.
Oh, yet anyway.
Make sure they don't hurt Rhapsody.
They
Can
won't
we
hurt
leave
Rhapsody
yet?
Grung. I've told you, my company is honorable.
You wouldn't have heard. Did
That was
Grung, did you say that out loud? I was going to say, wasn't that psychic?
Obviously, I whispered it. So obviously,
Yeah,
I
okay.
whispered it. Yeah.
Sir, I know your children are being looked for. The contact who talked with you the other day is one of ours.
He
There,
was a good friend of mine. He was a member of the troop.
indeed. He was a member of us for quite some time. Being part of your troop allowed him freedom that others could only dream of for information. We have run down a lead on your children. And you and us are not the only ones searching for them now. Those grandparents are searching high and low for whatever reason. They have become particularly interested in the last 12 months to find them. Even after they have been missing for so long. But if we should hear more word, we will let you know. With that, he starts walking out of the room.
Okay, I'll stand in the room and think on it for a minute or so, and then I'll follow him back out and take my seat back next to Vernon.
Seems this group has quite the reputation and bounties preceding them. And he looks over at Scratch. You, dear Scratch. They tried to murder you and your brothers. And you managed to get away. They were very upset to learn that.
They?
The ones who tried to kill you, who put the bounty on your head that night. The Lord you're blackmailing.
At this point, I'm very, very scared and very nervous.
Why notice the
While
nervousness?
I think everyone would. You're looking side to side, are you? Or
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
everyone
Alright.
would notice.
Vernon, get your bird under control. He's not in trouble.
Easy, Scratch. They won't
And-
hurt you.
And Ilandir will psychically say to Scratch as well, calm down, we're friends. We've got
You can roll an
covered."
insight if you want, Wes.
No, that's fine.
Okay. Play it as your character. Keep going.
Mm-hmm.
So, those lords that you were blackmailing in Westgate set quite the pretty penny on your head.
Very bad men.
Indeed, that they were. We managed to intercept a number of bounties in the last week coming for you, especially in El Terrell. Kenkus tend to stand out in that sort of area. So, while you are part with Vernon, doing these jobs for him, and in turn for us, we will keep on intercepting bounties for you and Rhapsody and whoever else may happen to get them. As long as you continue dealing with this council work to end this dragon cult. Even after the pain you have caused me.
You got back scratches?
Just
Scratch our
wondering
backs.
how
Ilandir,
big.
Ilandir, what happens? What happens after we finish dealing with the cult?
Guess that's something we're gonna have to. I guess that's something we're gonna have to think of. And out loud, or say, towards Bazin. Just out of curiosity, how big are the bounties on their heads? How enticing is it to bounty hunters? Is it very enticing, or?
I'd shoot a look of betrayal towards Ilandir.
Scratch.
Ilandir's not looking at Scratch, so he doesn't see it.
Scratch, with his blackmailing of the lords of Westgate, has quite the sizable sum on his head. It's about 10,000 gold.
You are not with Vernon. We'd be quite rich.
I shuffle a little bit closer to Vernon.
And Rhapsody, Hers is about 3,000. 5 if she's alive when taken.
You said 50 last time.
What,
1,000.
50,000? Seriously?
That's what I had written down, yep.
Why the hell would I make it that much? That's
I
insane.
don't think it was that much.
I told you she was very good at the flute.
Either way, it's been changed to 3.5 dead, 5,000 alive. This is the official. This is the official. That was hearsay what you heard. So
That press, maybe I should have got her to play. So,
these orders coming from Walker himself. So
It will be as he commands.
we all do.
Do me next.
you, our froggy little friend, don't have a bounty per se on your head,
Oh,
but for Grung's overall to be examined and cut apart and dissected, there's a number of places that would love to get their hands on you that would pay very handsomely for you dead. I would recommend sticking with this group.
oh, I will. They are my tribe.
You hear that, boys? We've got ourselves a tribe. All right, I'm finished. Push the plate away. Vernon,
Yes, Captain.
you're lucky. Lucky you're useful. Lucky you're good. Stay that way. Yeah?
We'll endeavor to do so, Captain.
As in, make sure they've got what they want.
Very well. I shall stay here for a bit.
And the Minotaur clumpers off to one of the back rooms.
When he stands up, Vernon stands up at attention.
Don't salute it, STT. Come on.
Say, Captain.
All right. Bye. Oh,
Bye.
yes.
Basin's still sitting at the table with you. So, quite the predicament you got yourselves into.
Saying it politely.
Now, and he looks at. Oh, go on.
Can we leave yet? I don't like
I
this
think
place.
after talking with Basil, we may be able to get out of here alive.
Now, and he looks at Vernon. You seem to hold your master up in a high pedestal, do you not?
He was the best captain the 5th Company has ever had.
Yes. So a lot would claim, especially his tales of killing all the Goliaths he did.
He never... What Goliaths?
Oh, you don't know about that.
All I know is he rescued me from your kind.
And who do you think told him to find you with our kind at that time?
I don't know, he never said.
No, there was much he never told you. So, to help clear it, your master Arthur, at the behest of several little towns, went on a rampage killing Goliaths in a mountainous area. He wiped out several clans, and then got found that the contract was not honorable. He did this gleefully, willingly, and happily, slaughtering all Goliaths at the time he could find.
That can't be true.
It is. ask some of the other members, or, and he reaches down and pulls out a smooth stone. Use this to talk directly to Walker, and pushes it over to you. In a minute, you can do that. But that was not all. After he got found and tried, he tried to repent and raise a Goliath to make up for past sins. And we heard of a group that had been taken by some of my kind that still worship the spider goddess, which I believe was underground where you were taken for some time, was it not?
Yes. I was a slave.
Yes,
Now I am a Wolverine.
indeed. And believe it or not, that was because of me. I was the one who passed along the information of where you and others of your kind were being held by the Drow. And he was finally able to clear his conscience. Why he never spoke of it to you, I do not know.
Said nothing.
Then he must have been ashamed.
I never knew him to be ashamed of anything. He never spoke of this contract. He never spoke of Goliaths. He never spoke of Drow.
Then he was hiding much from you to your detriment.
And this stone, Vernon taps the stone.
We'll let you talk for a couple of minutes with Walker before I must take it back.
He will confirm all of this.
Indeed.
And the captain knows.
The captain knows bits and pieces of it. He knows what he needs to know in regard to this. Whereas I deal with all the contracts and dealing with all the companies all the time.
See. You're
I
a
could have
magi.
I could have been much higher up if I wished to be, but I prefer my position here.
Most of the arcane core generally do.
I never said I was at the Arcane Corps.
You must have powerful magic.
Indeed I do. Does not mean I'm with the Arcane Corps.
I see.
So, are you going to talk to Walker? Find out that all you knew about your master is a lie?
Vernon slides the stone back across the table. There's no need.
Oh?
The captain is a Wolverine, and you are a Wolverine. And a Wolverine's word is his bond. And I will take yours, even if you are Drow.
Yes, you had best start thinking before you act. During your little beheading rage that you took on that dragon turtle, you cost me my wife and one of my children.
Oh.
I apologize. Maybe if you had spent your life growing up in a dark cave enslaved to your kind, you might understand the anger that burns inside me.
And my village, when I was younger, was attacked by several Goliath's clans. I know what it is like. Yet I do not hold it against all of their kind.
Yes. Not all Goliath are the same.
Neither are all drow, or all halflings, or humans, or minotaurs,
Grung.
or grung. There is good and
There is
evil in
only
each
one grung.
race. You know that not to be true.
Yes.
So, to start thinking before you act. especially if you see a drow, as you would never know when one of them might be one of us.
This is a lesson I will try to learn and hold close.
And the rest of you, remind him of it if he starts to act foolishly in that regard.
Cut off
We'll
their
try.
head. Don't cut off their heads. Don't cut off their heads.
That would be very wise. And with that, Bazin gets up and exits. He's just sitting at the table, alone, without any with the others now with you.
Vernon gets up and goes to a corner of the room and just slops down.
What just happened?
So now we leave, right?
I think we can, but I don't think we're in any danger. Scratch.
You okay, Rhapsody?
Yeah. I found out who had the bounty on my head. It turns out it's my late husband's parents. They blame me for what happened to him and our children.
Wasn't it his fault?
Apparently, he was not like that while they were with him. That it wasn't until he left with me that he started it up.
Oh. What are you going to do?
Well, for the moment, the Wolverines are helping me to try and find my children. They have said that they will do what they can to intercept bounty, as they said they would do for Scratch for now. I believe as long as we continue to do this task to bring an end to this dragon cult, I believe they will honour their word. The person who came and saw me in El Terrell was a member of my old troop. It turns out he was also a Wolverine.
He was a Wolverine.
They seem to be everywhere, these Wolverines.
What is a Wolverine exactly?
An order of bounty hunters, I believe.
Oh, okay. Brennan doesn't look happy.
I feel someone should go talk with him, but after our discussion last night, I don't know if he'd particularly like my company right now.
Perhaps we can all go and get some fresh air.
Or perhaps Vernon, perhaps Irlandir, you are the person to talk to Vernon right now. You did say you had reason to believe there might be things happening that weren't on the surface. There was something deeper going on. It seems perhaps you may have struck a nerve with that. You didn't want to believe it, but today's events have perhaps shown him otherwise.
Can I just suggest not leading with "I told you so"?
That's a good idea.
I told you so. Illinder will contemplate for a minute. Very well. So,
Oh, God.
perhaps Rhapsody, you could step outside with Scratch for a minute. I feel he may feel better outside for a little bit. not within these walls with what just happened.
That sounds fair. And come along, Scratch. We'll go outside.
And before Rhapsody can even finish that sentence, I am making a beeline for the door.
One of the Wolverines near the door opens and lets you out.
Thank you.
Just be keeping an eye out when you're out there. You never know who's watching.
We won't wander far.
It was likely to say to Scratch too, just keep in range of our psychic connection so we can. If anything happens, you can call for help.
If I have to.
I guess I'll just stand awkwardly watching.
Of course, yeah, because you're the only one sitting left at the table now, aren't you?
There's a couple of drows standing in the corners around the room. Vernon off where he is.
That said, you might decide to come and join the two of us outside.
Or join Ilandir going to Vernon. Or go follow one of the other people.
Yeah, we'll just
Or just sit
awkwardly.
there.
Ilandir will just take a moment to center himself after what just transpired and him trying to stay extremely quiet. And look to Grung and go, would you like to come talk with Vernon as well, or should I go by myself?
Have all the other drow left at this point?
There's a few around the room still. And there is also the guy who Roger who escorted you, plus the one guard is still that escorted them here in this room.
Cool.
Basin's the only other one that's left.
You got this. I believe in you.
Ilandir will stand up and just slowly walk over to Vernon. I'm sorry about losing your rank, Vernon. But just kind of stand back from him a little bit, letting him have his space. But close enough that he can talk in a soft tone and be heard. Is there anything we can do?
To find that
Very
Prince
well.
actually walked away from the machine, away from the computer.
Fred's here.
He's asleep. What the hell?
Very well. I'll leave you to your thoughts. And walk back over to Grong. He doesn't seem to want to talk.
That's okay. Maybe we should go get some fresh air or something.
Go see what
Brennan.
Rhapsody and Scratch are doing.
Brennan, we're going to get some fresh air.
Fresh
Good
air,
call.
bro.
Yeah, you want some fresh air or you want to stay here?
Vernon stands up. He's got his sergeant insignia held in his hand and his grung egg in the other hand. Just looks at them both. The captain gave me a task and I must do the task. Well, let us go.
Let's do it. Come on, you can eat that while we walk. Make you feel better.
Venom walks past Ilandir and heads outside.
Good.
Ilandir's
Baby
gonna
steps.
let them go ahead a little bit so he's not too close to Vernon and follow outside.
Do we want to take a break here now?
Sounds good.
Sounds like a plan.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, thanks everyone for being here tonight. Thanks Nelda for coming in as well. Like,
Yes, thank you, Nilda.
Yes, that's quite all right. I had a great time.
You're doing the hang up. You're doing the hang up talk, not the break talk.
That was a great
Oh, we're not done
surprise.
yet, boy.
Yeah.
That's it. We've still got the other half of the session to go, don't we?
exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, you
So,
you were like, thanks everyone for being here tonight. It's good
Oh.
to- you were giving your goodbye speech.
No, I was just
No, mid-break.
mid
Nelda
break.
was. Nelda was giving the goodbye speech.
No, Crusher was doing his. He wasn't doing his break speech. You guys clearly don't pay attention to when Crusher goes on break and when Crusher leaves for the night.
It's true. We did that.
Fred pays attention.
Well, we'll be back in a short bit. We're gonna go drink,
That's
stretch
better.
legs, all that kind of
Yes,
thing,
that's
and
one. Good
ignore
man.
Fred. And we'll catch us all after the break. Be right back. And welcome back, everybody. Go on, go drink, stretch legs, talk shit.
Put
Go
babies
back.
to sleep.
Yeah, she was fine, wasn't she? But
I
Yeah,
think
mini
you-
scratch, gorgeous.
I think Mini Scratch is better than the one that I'm currently dealing with.
well, that's
Which
what I
one,
had.
the 5-year-old that came in 10 minutes into the session after having a nightmare, or the 1-year-old that wouldn't stop crying for an hour?
1-year-old for sure.
Mm. All right, well, I'll let Mr. Seb take it back away.
Now I gotta think of what to do. Okay, so you use it.
We're pretty much all just standing outside the door now, pretty
Yep.
much.
What do you want to do?
Leave.
Well, I think perhaps we should have a look and see if we can find this contact.
Well, Bazin did say that he'd be here this afternoon.
Yeah.
We wait. We seem to be tied in quite tightly with the Wolverines right now. Do we not upset them by going looking for the contact ourselves and wait till they bring it to us?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah, I think we just go get some fresh air and find a quiet area, if there is such a thing in the city, in this area of the city, to mull over what just happened.
Yes, we need some fresh air.
There's no fresh air in this city, Grung.
Oh, Vernon, if you've smelled the swamp, this is quite fresh.
I've smelled some swamps.
Grung swamp, very bad, very bad. We don't have proper irrigation or anything like that, like you do here. Anyway, what do you all want to do?
Well, I'm for going for a walk and clearing our minds, processing what just
walk?
happened.
We were given a job.
So we should
Do-
find Celebon.
We were told to meet him here this afternoon.
What time of the day is it by now?
Probably 10, 11 o'clock. So you got a couple of hours before lunch.
Well-
No shopping episode.
Hey, DM, what does the magic shop have in stock?
That same guy is in the city as well.
They're just like in every city. Fuck off! I haven't got anything. Fuck off.
Monkey paw with one finger left.
What is this deck of cards?
Not the
Holographic
deck of cards.
Charizard.
Oh, it's a good one.
Reverse card. Well, what do you suggest to fill in the time, Vernon?
Why are you even here, Sorcerer?
Perhaps we can go and check on our mounts.
We got brought here by the Wolverines, part of the same group.
Was it the Wolverines or was it just regular porters?
It was the Wolverines. You see
Okay.
one of the guards that escorted. Oh, Scratch, Ilandir, and Grung recognize one who escorted them still sitting outside the front door.
And to be truthful, we were wondering about what was going to transpire. But
And are you dead?
I'm not having this conversation with you right now, Vernon.
Have you been harmed? Have you been mistreated?
Ilandy is just knowing what Vernon's going through, just going to take a step away and walk down the
Don't
street a
step
little bit.
away from me, Sorcerer. Come back. You insulted me. You insulted my company. You think I'd just forget overnight? I told you no harm would come to you. No harm on company grounds. You
Well,
threw it back in my face. And yet here you stand, now protected by the very company that you insulted. Nothing to say, Sorcerer? Not surprising. Perhaps one day you will finally learn that the world is not Candlekeep. Things out here operate a little differently. It's time you learnt that. Time you grew up. Your sheltered upbringing has made you weak. I'm going to check the horses. I suggest you all do something relating to the mission. You are under the Wolverines' protection now, and you work for them. Vernon turns and heads off towards the stables.
Quietly follow him.
The horses aren't at the stables.
Were they not taken to by the porters around to the stables at the gate?
Oh, we're taken around to the place where Basin's going to take you later.
Well, in that case, Vernon will check his equipment. He'll go to the quartermaster's store. Care for his equipment. Make sure everything's in order.
Ilandy's just gonna contemplate and basically stand out in the street.
Don't worry, dear. He just needs time to cool down. You'll see.
For some reason, I don't think there's any friendship left there.
Oh, there is. There is.
Who's still at the front with you, with Ilandir? Scratch, Ilandir, and Grung? Roll perception checks. And Visok still has a main scene.
8.
14.
Natural one.
Oh boy.
Hey, do you want my lucky? You can re-roll that.
I don't.
So, Scratch, you being nervous and hyper alert because of everything that just went down, you notice looking from the second story out one of the windows, you see Cyrus overwatching you.
So just so I'm clear, Cyrus was Nelda's character, the Minotaur?
Yep.
Correct, okay. Don't look now, but we're still being watched by the horny one.
I will look.
And
I
you
did-
see
I
quite
did not
blatantly.
I did not say a direction.
I will look around for it.
Purposely.
And as you look up at the second story of this building, you see Cyrus looking down at you.
So he's clearly not trying to hide it.
Nope.
It's just there.
Don't think we're. I
I'm
don't
just gonna-
think we're going to have any time we're not watched it
I'll
anytime
just
soon.
nervously wave towards Cyrus. And then
And you
like,
just
slowly lower my hand.
hear some chuckling from the door.
Guy was creepy. Wait,
What do you want to do? I'm.
Check out the horses.
And perhaps I can spend some time seeing if I can overhear or find out anything else about the caravans.
Sounds like as good a plan as any. I'm going for a walk.
So, whereabouts do you?
You want me to
What are
come
you
with
aiming?
I am not aiming for anywhere. Ilandir is just kind of
Going for a wander?
walking, contemplating, still knowing where he has to get back to,
Mhm.
but not taking any specific route, just kind of
Okay.
flowing with the traffic of the city.
You want some company before you go? Or...
If you like.
Okay,
I think your company might be appreciated. If you like,
no
Gronk.
problem. No problem. I will come with.
And with that, I'll disappear into the alleyways.
Okay. So we haven't just split the way in half. We split it now 3 ways. Technically 4.
Yep, because this looks so fast here.
Yep.
Let's all go a separate way.
Make me think of even more shit to come up with. Holy fuck.
Why not?
Okay. So Vernon and Rhapsody, what were you aiming towards? Where were you wandering off to?
Vernon's checking equipment.
So you doing that in here? You going somewhere else, or
I might chat to Rhapsody about it. Do you need anything, Rhapsody? How is your equipment?
My equipment seems to be okay at this stage, though I wouldn't mind perhaps getting myself a set of panpipes.
Ah,
They're
Well,
just
we
little
can-
ones.
we can see the quartermaster. He'll probably not have any in stock, but he'll know where we can get some.
That sounds good.
I just wanted to say, Rhapsody, thank you for staying. It meant a lot to me.
Well, you seemed intent that they would bring me no harm should I stay. I saw no reason to leave.
The Wolverines are honorable. And I am honorable. And I respect their judgment. Vernon hands Rhapsody the piece of paper he was given.
okay, I'll send a tour as well then.
Thanks. I've lost my rank. I've brought dishonor. 33 years I've served. I fought side by side with my brothers and sisters. I watched them die. And now it is. I don't know.
I understand what that loss could feel like, having lost my husband and my children and some other members of my troop. Well, really, all of the members of my troop. I don't really talk to any of them anymore as a result of the incident.
Of course. I'm sorry, Rhapsody. I have lost my rank. But I have not lost the Wolverines altogether. You have lost so much more. Grung has lost his tribe. Scratch has lost his brothers.
Does Vernon know Scratch? Oh, Grung lost his tribe?
Grung hasn't spoken about that out loud.
He hasn't mentioned it? I'm pretty sure he
Well,
has, because we were talking about us being his tribe now.
He
Yeah.
said that.
Yeah, because
He
he's
said that at the very start, though, before he knew they're all dead.
Well, you know I'm lost from my
Yeah,
tribe.
we know
Well,
that he's
we
lost them,
lost.
not necessarily that they're gone.
Okay.
yeah. I was
So
just
for
Okay.
the moment, as far as we know, he's
Lost from his
separated
people.
from them and he's lost from them.
Term,
Yeah.
term lost can be open to interpretation.
Yeah,
There's
I
no
was saying
way
that
from
you
home.
knew that they're all dead. So
That's what I was. Yeah, that's what I was clarifying.
Right, well,
Yeah.
you're
Okay,
not
well,
here, so fuck off.
That's twice in 2 weeks.
Yeah, but Sab is here. He is always here. So,
Grung is always here as
Respect.
well.
Sab Seal.
In your heart.
Grung Seal. Let's go see about a set of hand pipes. Vernon leads the way to the quartermaster's storeroom. Quartermaster, are you here?
And you see coming out from the back is Bazin at the moment. No, he is not here at the moment.
Basin. My bard, compatriot, she wishes for a pair of hand pipes. Do you know where we
Is it
could
hand?
find some?
Is it hand or pan?
Pan pipes?
Pan flute or pan pipes?
Pan pipes.
I couldn't find them listed.
And flute.
Yeah, it's a pan flute.
Oh, is it?
Same thing, just that's what it's called in D&D Beyond.
That's what I was going with. No, we don't really have those around here.
Any
I'm
shop-
sure one of the general stores will have it for you.
Where is the closest general store?
The one I will be taking you to after lunch.
Will that do, Rhapsody, after lunch?
It can wait, indeed. Yes.
May I make use of the quartermaster's stores to clean my armor and prep my sword?
Of course you may.
Thank you. Vernon summons his sword to his hand and moves over to the cleaning bench.
Mhm.
If you'd like, Rhapsody, I can check your bow, make sure the string is taut and the wood is strong. Can restock your arrows too.
That would be good. Perhaps there's a rapier I could make use of.
Any rapiers in the company stores?
Let me go take a peek. You don't have a short melee weapon?
I have a dagger.
Ah. Okay. Yeah, you'll get just a normal rapier.
Oh, yeah, that's all I was looking for.
Yep.
Something to sort of extend the range that I can use somewhat. I have proficiency with rapier, so
Bazin comes back holding a rapier in a scabbard. I believe this will be sufficient for you.
thank you.
If there is nothing else, there is much to prepare.
I am all good. Thank you very much for your help.
I will wax your bowstring and prep your arrows, Rhapsody.
Okay. So while you're doing that, Scratch.
Hmm.
What are you doing?
Well, I think this is thinking to myself. In a city this large, there must be someone that knows of happenings of the cult. They have eyes. Perhaps I can stumble across a conversation.
Okay. So roll.
Yeah, keeping to the shadows, alleyways, seedy areas, trying to effectively just eavesdrop on conversations and.
Okay. So roll me a stealth check to see how well you're gonna blend away.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's terrible, huh?
Oh, the +7 gets it to a 12. Sorry, 12.
Okay. So let me see. Okay. Can actually roll for the first time tonight. It's only been 2.25 hours. Okay. So you think you're blended in decently with the shadows as you.
Sab's response every time.
What else is it going to be? I'm not going to tell you. Yes,
Yeah,
you straight up.
I know.
you-
It's funny.
You are an invisible mastermind.
Yep. So,
None can see you.
because I'm an
You-
expert in stealth, I think no one can see me ever. I'm like
You
a
could roll a natural
2-year-old
20 with +20 in stealth, and I would still say the same freaking thing.
Yeah. So effectively, I feel like a 2-year-old that's covered their eyes.
Pretty much.
Peekaboo.
Nobody can see me now.
Okay, so you think you're covered in the shadows as you sneak about the back alleys, trying to pick up on conversations. Roll me a perception check or an
Mm.
investigation.
Gonna use a different dice this time.
So perception or investigation, either one.
I'll go investigation.
What was that amazing piece of accessory you had there, Mr. Nelda?
Oh, it doesn't work. 8.
The casual Wooten Forge plug.
So I've just rolled the two things that I have expertise in. We've gone a 12 with a +7 and an 8 with a +4.
The curse has passed to you.
Wait. Yeah, I don't know if the curse is gone yet.
So you stumble across a group to begin with, and they're talking in hushed teams as a group, but you can't sneak up close enough to make out anything.
Mm-hmm.
As you wander off looking for another group, roll me another investigation check.
Before I do that,
Yeah.
I might use my disguise kit. Make myself look a little more or less like a donkey.
Okay.
Looks like an Aarakocra.
Or an Alan.
Okay, yeah. No, so just to make myself look more like someone that would be seen around the seedy back alleys.
Yep.
And, hold on, hold on. Is that better? How about that? Is that a good disguise?
Oh my god, where'd Wes go?
Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Okay. So your next roll for investigation is with advantage.
Okay. Investigation. Here we go. Roll a 4 again.
And the second one,
14. There we go. 18.
18. You come across a second group, and this one is getting their stuff loaded onto a wagon, and there seems to be a few more. And they're talking in hushed tones that you managed to get pretty close to hear. We leave in 2 days, do we not? Or is it tomorrow? What did the caravan master say again? And you hear another one respond with, "It is tomorrow." But they haven't finished quite hiring the guards for the journey. And our other caravans, there'll be another 5 of us in this one.
Can I make out what they're loading onto the caravan?
Roll me a perception check.
Oi, now we're on. 19 plus
Oh, jeez.
22.
Okay. It is a very eclectic mix of everything. Kind of reminds you what they were taking from Greenest. And you also recognize one of the cultists that was speaking as someone that you ran past in Greenest.
Okay, so I'm just going to make sure that I remain unseen and just continue to watch and listen.
Roll a stealth check. With advantage, because you disguise self.
Okay, so, well, I mean, do I need to roll the other one? 16 plus 7, 23?
Yeah. Yeah. And you're pretty sure you'll manage to evade detection from them.
And I'll try to, I'll send a message out to Lindir and Grung about
What
what
is
I've
the
seen and
range
overheard. It's a
on that?
mile, so it's probably,
Oh,
I
you're
don't
safe.
know if it's going to reach.
Yeah, you're fine.
So they can hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Hang on.
Mm.
Yeah, they hear it.
I've stumbled across some cultists that seem to be loading a rather mix of trinkets and gold and treasures onto carts that are leaving with 5 other caravans tomorrow.
That's a good finding, Scratch.
I think this is who we need to be keeping an eye on.
Are they?
Are they? Sorry, bro.
Where are they, Scratch?
I'll relay the directions of where I went from when we left. Are there any? Do I see any landmarks? Are any landmarks around me that I see?
You see that this is the place where pretty much everyone's coming to get their wagons and stuff kitted out. You gather it's probably where you're being sent next.
Okay. Yeah, so it seems as though this is where most of, if not all, the caravans will potentially come through before leaving to get outfitted. They have mentioned they haven't yet filled their guard ranks. Perhaps we can somehow get hired as their guards.
That's interesting. When we talk to the contact, perhaps they've contacted him, searching for guards. We might be able to.
Are you with Vernon?
I'm just with Grung.
Hmm. We should probably relay this message to Vernon and the Wolverines.
Let's meet back up at the Wolverines headquarters then. Can you put a distinguishing mark or anything on the caravan? Something discreet that we might be able to spot it. Make it easier to find in a group of caravans.
Wonder if I could strap a bag of ball bearings to it that would just drop one every 15 seconds.
You'd run out of ball bearings very quickly. That's 4 a minute. That is 240 an hour. Yeah, you'd be out within 5 hours.
Okay.
Wouldn't even last you the day.
What have I got in my inventory?
A belt buckle.
Yeah, the belt buckle.
You mean my magic GPS locating belt buckle?
Hey, we would recognise the belt buckle if we saw it. We've all seen it often enough now.
It's been shined up good.
You can attach it
Okay.
up with one of the arrowheads.
I will wait for a potential opportunity to tie the belt buckle to one of the crates in an inconspicuous position on the location on the back of the cart.
Okay, roll me a sleight of hand.
I'm
See how well you can do this.
get stabbed. 14, 21.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Ooh.
You
Whoa.
seem to evade the gaze of the guards and everyone else who's loading onto this caravan. And just after you finished tying that onto a crate, canvas and ropes is put over everything and lashed down. And as you look, you can just see at the corner of the tip of the end of the caravan, you can just see part of this belt buckle.
Okay, on the corner. And then I will slip off into the shadows to rendezvous with the rest of the party.
So, Elandir and Grung, before you got the message, Elandir, where were you going?
L&D kind of just started walking with the traffic of the city, like as streets normally have like an ebb of flow, and those kind of cities kind of just leading the
Here,
city.
it goes every which way.
As I mean, like
You
just
got-
goes with it, doesn't try to fight it. If all of a sudden people are turning one direction, he just kind of goes with it, and like still
Okay.
keeping track of where he which way he needs to track backwards to get back to the hideout.
Okay.
Just kind of letting his feet take him.
Realizing that you've probably got a tail and they would be able to bring you back anyway. You just turn
Hmm.
around and say, "Hey."
Take you back, please.
Hey. So, Elandir, you have been here before?
It was actually one of the first cities I visited when I left Candlekeep.
Oh, you've seen many cities.
Not many. I'd only been on the road a few years before we met, and in that time, I usually spent a fair bit of time in each city, just looking about, picking up an odd job here and there.
Hmm. I like these cities. This is my second one, I think. Second one, third one, second one. Something like that.
Third. Greenest, then Elthrel, then Baldur's Gate.
Third one, yes. There are many more cities like this.
Many more around Sword Coast. They've really scratched the surface what cities we can visit, Grung.
I look forward to seeing them all.
The Moon Goddess. Can you tell me a
Yes.
little bit about her?
Moon Maiden, some people call her Salome.
Sorry, how do you
She's,
spell that?
No,
Don't mind me. Yep, go.
Sceleuna, I think it is. Something like that.
Grung's
I want to
"What
write
is
it down.
spell?
What are you spelling?
What hell?
What
Thank
implement did
you.
you use to write that down, Crusher?
I use my immaculate Wooden Forge gaming pen, which is an absolutely beautifully handcrafted pen that, if you go to Wooden Forge Gaming, is an excellent buy. You can also get such things as a dice box, which I have in the Jarrah with my own logo laser etched on front. It is amazing. It's attuned. I've attuned it to myself, and it's definitely giving me better dice rolls. Get yours today.
Speaking
Okay,
of my
well, guarantee.
guys, kit,
Those dice trays are incredible, guys. Where do you get them?
God.
I guess it's all.
Vegas No, thank you. Thank you for the
If you
plug.
look in the Twitch chat, there's a link to Wooden Forge Gaming
God.
or woodenforge.com. Go get them today. A
It's
great
amazing.
Christmas
I hear
gift.
they also make things like the adventurer's chest.
you
Perfect for the adventure
cannot
on the
put a
go.
price on this content, Woods. You cannot put a price on it.
That means it's
Look at all this
priceless.
free advertising you're getting.
Exactly. Priceless.
Or-
Zero.
Or worthless.
Yeah.
Hey, I went and got a Wooden Forge type box. Why don't you?
I don't know. I reckon Crusher's got a future in little YouTube ads. Be one of those product reviewers.
Or he'll be selling ladders on the midday show.
yes.
The Transformer
Here's
ladder!
my transformer ladder. Yeah.
Alright, sorry, before we go to the tangent. A saloon, yes.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
Crush's fault. He wrote something down.
Salune, the Moon Maiden. My tribe, we pray. We used to pray to her. Well, I still pray to her. She helps with my magic. She helps me with animals. She's always been there for me for the red grunks. You see, in
I think-
Grunks society, there are many colors of grunks. Green grungs, blue grungs, the purple grungs, red grungs like me, orange grungs, and the gold grungs. Gold grungs are the leaders of the group traditionally.
Oh,
We had a very strong, very good leader in my tribe, but I guess she is no more. Anyway,
sure. Well,
the Moon Maiden,
I can
very good.
I can say that Moon Maiden seems to be looking out for you. I was having a dream of my own, and all of a sudden, she appeared, and I was in your dream. That's why I asked about her. I don't know a lot about her, but she seemed to have linked our dreams last night.
Very interesting. I've never heard of this. What god do you follow?
I'm not a very religious man myself.
Oh, okay. I see.
I devoted more to the books, more to learning the lore that I seeked.
Every night I pray to her. Maybe next time you can come and participate. See what happens.
I would like that. I feel perhaps guidance elsewhere might be a good option right now.
Oh yes, very good for that. It will help you. You will see.
It's about this time you got the mental message from Scratch.
After receiving the message,
Mhm.
well, Grung, suppose we should go back to the headquarters and suppose I'll have to face Vernon. So,
Give him time. He'll come round. Just remember what I said. We are all one tribe. No matter what.
that's true. Seems he's not open to any other opinion than his own. Makes it hard.
We'll see.
I know he is true. I did live a quiet life in Candlekeep and quite sheltered. Like, this conversation's happening while we're walking back. I did have a sheltered upbringing. The world was very different in Candlekeep. The Avowed ruled a lot differently. And to survive in that city, you had to act a lot differently than what it seems in this world.
Oh, believe me, I understand.
I suppose things were different up north for you.
Yeah, they were happy.
Well, at least I know I have one person I can consider a friend in our tribe.
Oh, yes. You have many friends in India, but yes, I am your friend.
Then we'll keep walking.
After a number of minutes of walking, you make it back to the Wolverine headquarters.
Is that guy still looking at us through the window?
Roll a perception check.
Mhm, mhm, mhm. 17.
17. You look up and you don't see Cyrus standing at the window.
Oh. He's gone. Oh, he's back. Oh, no, he's gone.
Just
Just pokes his head up. Goes back down again.
When he ducks out, all you see is all just hanging out the top.
Yeah.
As you approach the Wolverine headquarters, Grunk, you notice that a couple hundred meters back, one of the people who escorted you from the place you'd stayed the previous night is following you.
Turn around to him, wave.
He just nods back and keeps on approaching.
Good idea, that guy that brought us here last time. He's coming.
So, he's been following us. I feel we're going to be have eyes on us a lot at the moment, Grung. Or we may be under their protection. I also feel like we're under their... Maybe, what's the right wording? Say, if we don't do exactly what they want us to do, we'll soon meet a swift end.
Hmm. We'll see about that.
They say protection. Sometimes it
think we
feels like
need
something
to-
else.
We need to trust Vernon's guidance on this one. If it doesn't work out, then, you know, then we can make that call.
I'll be honest with you. He was
Sure,
right,
you
that
make
didn't
it.
cause us harm. But
No, but you are right to be concerned as well.
the fact I didn't trust Vern, I just... Anyway, let's enter.
Okay.
Okay, so you enter the Wolverine's headquarters again. You see, sitting at the table, you see Cyrus. You're back at the table, are you? And you see a number of other drow. And Rhapsody and Vernon, you're still cleaning equipment.
Yep. I'm probably sitting there playing my lute while he's doing that.
About this time, probably afterwards, probably 12:30. As you are out the back cleaning, you smell food being cooked and served, and start hearing the hustle of other people going in to eat.
Here's your bow, Rhapsody. The string is waxed. Timber is strong. I've lacquered it so it will be better waterproofed. And here are your arrows. Fletched to perfection, if I say so myself. Haha! You'll be able to slay a lot of enemy with this. The cultist won't know what hit them.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. The music was most enjoyable. I suppose we should go get some lunch now.
I do believe lunch is being served, yes. Lunch sounds like a good idea.
Let's go.
In the
Gets up
doorway,
and-
you see Cyrus just watching this exchange. So is that
Captain?
how you look? Is that how you look after your squad?
Indeed, Captain.
Well, let's see how you look after your own equipment, huh? Why don't you come out the back? Show me what you're made of.
As you say,
Good. Come on.
Vernon
And,
follows.
Should I follow to watch?
By all means, your friends are about to come. Why don't you wave them over to watch the show?
And I'll look over towards and jump to try and get their attention, being as I am only 2'8". Finally managed to get their attention and sort of wave them over towards us.
He's going over towards Rhapsody.
Back.
I think that's
Am I-
Rhapsody jumping up and down.
Am I back, or
Yes.
am I still making my way back in?
You'd be another few minutes away.
Okay.
Perhaps we should go join.
I'll lead Vernon out to a makeshift fighting pit that sits out in the back garden of the Wolverines' headquarters, about 30-ish feet each direction. All right, boy. I said you belong to me. I'd like to see what I bought.
As you say.
Vernon, what's happening?
We are sparring, Grung.
Do you need
Captain
me to,
wishes to see how I fight.
do you
Can
need
you
me to
see-
kill him?
This one's pretty good.
Yes or no?
Oh,
Good luck.
thank you, Grung.
And you see Cyrus is in full plate. It's not the scrap splint mail from before. This is gold trim with black metal from head to toe, and he's holding a helmet that looks like ancient Greek a Spartan helmet.
Fine armor, Captain.
Yes, well, you know well than anyone, the Wolverines take care of themselves.
But they do. My chainmail has served me well.
And rightly so. Go on, in your hop. And don't be afraid to take a bit off. We've got a couple of healers inside. Yeah,
Very well.
get a good hit, be happy about it.
Fred, before this happens, roll me a history check quickly to see what you make of his armor.
13.
13, it's enough. You have heard of somebody wearing this armor, but never actually seen it. It is somebody who is Walker's personal enforcer wearing this armor.
That armor, Captain. Is it what I think it is? Are you who I think you are?
Why don't you come and find out?
Huh.
And I pull out a halberd, which is a stick, a massive polearm with a huge blade on the top. I'll just stick it into the ground, and I'll sit on the other end of the fighting pit.
Vernon steps into the fighting pit and summons his longsword to his hand.
Now you're talking. That's a good one.
Yes. But if you are who I think you are, this is not going to last very long.
Well, you're not trying to kill me, boy. You tried to show off.
I'll do my best, Captain. Vernon swings his sword in his hand, brings it up two-handed in a ready stance, above his head, prepared to fight. Oh, they're ripping and tearing.
I just put the helmet on.
Illidy will
I
cyclically
will-
message Scratchly nowhere at the back so he can come see this.
That's over, mate. 6 hours is done.
Oh, 6 hours, yeah.
Yeah, it would be. Yeah. Good call, Wes.
But I
Roll
was
initiative.
was going to ask, what direction am I actually approaching from? Am I going to notice this pit out the back before I get there, or
Roll a
what am I
perception check. Quickly.
12, and 3, 15.
15. Yeah, you notice that there's a bit of activity out the back.
Okay. So I'm going to stealthily find a vantage point where I can overwatch from a distance.
Okay. So, Pred and Nelda roll initiatives. See who goes first. Oh god.
That one.
13.
20, I was gonna say.
Oh,
Yeah, it's either a happy dance or a
Oh, fuck.
Oh, fuck
dance.
it. Yeah.
I'm a dungeon master. I've got no poker face.
Alright. So, have at it. I think you're up first, aren't you?
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna take one step forward, and I'm gonna wait.
Okay. So you're holding your attack until...
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Gotta wait.
Fred?
Vernon stands in the ready stance and watches the captain just take a pace forward and look at him. And he's unsure what to do, but then remembers his training and lunges forth with a two-handed longsword attack.
Okay. Roll to hit.
You approach to my range.
Yes.
Excellent. The minute you come within 10 feet, I smack you on the knee with my pole arm.
Ouch.
Does a 24 hit.
Yes.
Excellent. You cannot move an extra
Vernon
you know, not move
casts
an extra inch.
shield. And it doesn't hit now.
All right.
Yes. His crutch power. So I got a 14 to hit, so I'm assuming that doesn't hit magic armor. Yep.
Glancing blows off. Ding.
Not even close.
It's just decorative only. It's like a
Yeah, it's paper mache. That's right.
Haha, fooled you!
It's its disguised self.
you make it underneath.
So, back to Cyrus's turn. Unless you're doing a bonus action. Oh no, you did your action and... Cyrus.
Cyrus is going to... Alright. Well, that wasn't too bad. Let's go. And he's going to make 2 swings with his halberd. First. Isn't that 20? The second
Another nat 20.
is a 16.
Plus...
That's a 16.
Oh, so that misses.
Cool.
AC 23.
Yeah.
No worries.
That damn shield.
Yeah. That glorious shield. That's what I
Oh, that
was-
shield would have... Oh, the...
Yeah, it's a reaction, isn't it?
It's still a reaction. He
Yeah,
has a
it lasts
spell
until the
of
start of my
shield.
next turn.
Yeah, but that lasts until the end of his turn.
Yeah, I know.
No, start of my next turn. It says.
Cool.
But it's freaking annoying.
Cool. You take double 6 is 12 plus what's the thing? Plus 3. You take 15 points of slashing damage as the helper swipes past. And then now that you're in my range, I'm going to use a bonus action to use hammering horns. So I need you to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. 12.
Miss. You are pushed 10 feet away from me.
Okay.
And
Ah.
then I'm going to take a step backwards.
And how many points of damage was it?
15.
It was 15, just that's the
Just
halberd. You
for-
don't take.
Yep.
So I will charge at you with my horns, and you just push backwards. Come on! You're supposed to finish the mission with that. Thought you were strong.
Can I see Ilandir and everyone?
Roll perception. Well, you...
This is Morpheus is fighting Neo.
Yeah, good.
Yep.
Trying to hit me and hit me.
They're easy enough to spot. They're ahead of this courtyard that's open. Yes, you can see them.
Okay, so given that, I'm going to roll 1 hour of Psychic Whispers.
Okay.
And bring
who was
this
that
back
to?
Up. This is to Illandir.
Okay.
Based on previous conversations, am I to defend Vernon as ordered? And I draw my short bow with an arrow.
Scratch, no. I don't know where you are, but no. This is a fight, just a sparring match. Don't get involved in this one.
You hear. Oop. I wouldn't interfere if I was you.
Yeah, just slowly come back and
Rolled a 19 plus whatever to fight to see, so.
just put my bow back over my shoulder.
Yeah. That's a good bird. So, Vernon's turn.
Wary of the attack he just took, Vernon casts Blade Ward and
Alrighty.
walks within 15 feet of the captain.
Which you would
He's
be
already 11.
already.
He's already in
Yeah.
11 feet.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I stay still and cast Blade Ward.
Okay.
The end of your turn.
Yes.
All right.
So it's your turn, Cyrus.
Great. And that's it. That's all you've got. I know your little flashy tricks.
I'm
That looks
sure you
after
do,
you.
Captain.
That looks after you. What about the rest of your squad? How are you going to protect them?
Well, if you're focused on fighting me, they're not in harm's way.
At this, you hear a firebolt get launched. Illandir, what's your AC?
My AC is 15.
You take 2 points of damage from a firebolt impacting you from behind.
Ugh. What the fuck?
No. You look at me. Talking to Vernon.
Mhm.
You're
Vernon
only
keeps
as
his
good.
eyes fixed on the captain.
Good. You're only as good as your equipment, right?
Yes, Captain.
Good.
Illandir will turn around on guard, searching for the source of the firebolt.
It's Bazin blatantly standing at the door.
I'm not attacking. I'm taking my action to talk.
Mhm.
What
Puts
do you
his
think?
finger up.
What do you think your friends are? Do you think they're equipment, assets, tools? You gonna go and take this entire cult down on your own?
If
Stand still.
need be. Yes.
Nah. I don't like my assets destroyed. I don't like them killed. It's expensive, and you already owe me 6 lives. Come on. Show me how you keep your friends alive. End my turn.
Just quickly, would I notice where Scratch was? Like, I would have looked around for him when he asked me about shooting.
Yeah, you would have seen him hiding up on the fencing area with like a little tower thing. Yeah,
How far away is that?
about 100 feet.
Oh.
And Bazin, after he shot you, held up his finger to his lips to you to be quiet.
Oh. Illandir's just gonna keep watching the fight, but just trying to keep an eye out for a fireball again.
Vernon, you'll go.
Wary of the halberd strike that came at him last time, Vernon switches his long sword to a one-handed grip and brings his whip off his belt and flicks it forth at the captain. 17.
Miss.
Jesus.
So Vernon pulls out this whip from his belt and goes to strike Cyrus with it, and it just bounces and deflects off the armor.
Your armor's reputation is well served.
What's he doing?
That's the end of Vernon's turn.
Okay, before you take your turn, Cyrus, Grung, you feel somebody put a hand to your mouth and whisper to your ear, "Come with me. We're trying to prove a point." And he are you gonna go willing, or are you gonna resist?
I'll go.
Okay.
But I'll say, be careful of that hand.
He's gloved up in chainmail,
Oh, you're okay then.
and he takes you and escorts you inside, out of sight.
The fact I was kind of keeping an eye on the front and the back from Baze and from behind of that, do I notice that Grung
Roll perception
gets
check.
taken?
This is all sort of happening pretty much
17.
simultaneously. 17. You notice Grung's being escorted away.
Where are you taking him?
He might have beans.
I'll keep an eye on like where they're. I'm ignoring the fight now, and watching where they're taking Grung.
Okay.
But
You
just
see them
staying.
just take Grung inside. Yep. You see Baze inside at the door and let them in, then steps in front again. Cyrus's turn.
It's not the armor boy. It's the man in it. And his friends around him. That little frog. He was cute, wasn't he?
What have you done with him?
Vernon, roll me a perception to see if you notice that Grung's no longer there.
Being pretty obvious about it.
22.
I know, but... Sorry?
22.
Yeah. Okay, you notice Grung no longer outside with you.
Where is Grung? Where did you take him?
And
What
you're
is
supposed
this?
And you're supposed to be a sergeant? How are you going to lead your men when they're taken under your nose? When they leave
This is a spa.
and you haven't hit me once? You tell me if it's a spa. Come on, I'm expecting a hit. And all you can do is admire my armor. I'm a married man. Now, show me that you're capable of leading a team. And I will wave to Illandir, Rhapsody, and Scratch. And I'll tell them to join the fight.
So you can jump in if you want, or you can...
I'll, before stepping forward, will Grung be kept safe inside?
Of course he will. And you see, at the window, you see Grung looking out.
I'll draw my longbow and aim it straight at Cyrus.
Ilandir will psychically say to Scratch, I don't think we have much choice here.
With the
Stick with me though.
the last 5 seconds of my turn, I'll say, Vernon, show me you can lead. And that's only in my turn.
Okay, so the others roll initiative. Who's jumping into the fight? No, I'm actually going to keep track of people. What? No! I did have a tracker. I didn't have a tracker for a reason, damn it.
We have a map, do we?
No. It's all theatre of the mind for this one.
I was going to say, I don't think he'd even logged into Roll20.
No, I haven't.
4.
Oh, okay.
22.
Okay. So, Cyrus, what was yours? Your 20?
Straight 20.
20 for initiative. Vernon, what was yours?
13.
13. Sorry, Scratch. You were
22.
Rhapsody
18.
and Ilandir
4.
and Grung. You can, if you want, on the next turn, exit the door and join in if you want to.
Did they or did they not give me beans?
Let me see if they gave you beans.
Beans in a bucket of water.
They gave you beans.
I will wait a turn and eat them.
Okay. Okay, so I'm just gonna put these in order quickly. Sorry. Do you want to roll your initiative now, Roots?
A 6.
Well, it fits in nicely whereabouts I was putting Grung, so good. Okay, so at the top of all this, Scratch.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you
just-
said I'm about 100 feet away?
Yep.
Okay, so I am going to have to move forward 30 feet. Get myself 70 feet away. And I will draw my short bow. Now, can I just have a quick look around to see if anyone else is, other than our team, anyone else is looking like they're drawing weapons other than Cyrus?
The only other one is Bazin.
Are they going to allow him to draw his weapon outside the sparring square?
They are not interfering.
Okay, so I've moved forward 30 feet to get to 70 feet away, and then from my vantage point, if I haven't seen anyone else looking menacing, I will loose.
I was going to say Bazin is.
No, but based on orders I've been given previously, they are to protect Vernon, so I'll loose an arrow at Cyrus.
Okay.
Come on, I've got all of these hit points.
He's also got the stupidly high AC.
Yeah, I know. So, and the arrow
About
probably hit someone in the crowd.
What, that bad was it?
Whoops.
Well,
You've already killed one of my team.
I mean, it was a 15, but that's not going to hit because 17s don't hit.
Yeah.
Wait, do I get a bonus action?
Yeah.
Then I'm going to move forward another 30 feet.
There you go.
So I'll be 40 feet away to get closer.
Okay. That's the end of yours, Cyrus.
Mhm.
All right, so now it's a party. I'll look Vernon square in the eye. Now, command your friends. Be a sergeant.
As you say, Captain.
Let's see what you do about this. And I'm going to attack. I'm outnumbered now, so I got to attack. Okay. 22.
Yep. Vernon cast shield. So miss.
21.
Miss.
Oh! 25.
Hit.
Yeah. It's only the. So I've swung twice, and both of the halberd strikes have glanced off of the arcane shield. And just as the second one's coming through, I'm going to swing with the butt of my the butt of my halberd. Hold on.
Yep.
Where's that? D4. You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage. It's like clock you in the side of the head with it.
Understood.
And I'm going to walk back 10 feet out of your engagement range.
So you get to take an opportunity if you wish, Pred. Oh no, he already used his reaction for shield.
Yeah.
Yep. So I will step back 11 feet.
Okay.
End my
It
turn.
is- It is now Basin's turn. Basin, looking at the rest, joining the fray, turns to Grong. You may wish to join your friends for this, and opens the door for you to walk out next time, and casts, and you just see him disappear.
Okay.
And that is the end of his turn. And Rhapsody, your turn.
Oh, yep. Just gotta check the range of it. It's alright. Am I within 30 feet?
The pit's 30 feet. The 15, it depends how close you were when engagement started. Were you standing back a bit from the pit?
I'd have probably been standing on the sidelines.
So you're probably within 20 feet of it.
Alright, in that case, I am going to cast Bane on Cyrus.
Yeah. What's the DC?
13. Charisma.
17.
Jesus, there's the rolls on this guy.
Sadly, it has no effect.
It's this high quality Bitten Forge dice tray. Available now is the Adventurer's Bundle, and what you get with that is a Spanish leather lined, and they come in Night Sky, Obsidian, or Bordeaux. And this is the Chewit dice tray, and what you can do is you can order an Adventurer's chest, and it fits perfectly in the top, and it holds 2 sets of dice, or a dice and a miniature. It's fantastic. Guaranteed to roll nothing lower than 15. Order yours at woodforge.com.
Guaranteed.
Little scrolling
Guaranteed.
fast, little text going. Make very.
I got
Revolves to be very.
stitched up, didn't I?
All rolls are not guaranteed. Please consult with legal advice before you attempt to roll in the Wooten Ford's Adventurers Bundle. Authorized by Nathan Elder Perth.
So that was your turn, was it, Rhapsody?
Yep.
Vernon?
Having heard the captain's words, Vernon steps back 5 paces to stand between him and Rhapsody and Ilandir. His armor is strong. We'll have to work together. We're going to make a dint in it. I will cover you two. Give him everything you've got. And Vernon holds his action. That's him done.
Nice.
Okay. Grung, you're eating beans.
At this stage, I've run out of beans, I think.
Sad drop noises.
Disappointedly.
Wrong, that one has more beans.
How far away am I from all this?
About 60 feet. I'm doing this. You're looking out a window, and the door is now open to see outside.
Alright. I'll move my full movement speed 25 feet.
Mhm.
Seeing what's going on. How far away is sorry, what's your character's name?
Cyrus.
From everyone else.
So he's what?
15 feet from Vernon and clearly 20 feet from everyone else.
Pretty much. And you have no idea where Basin is.
No. Seeing all this, I'm going to drop a spike worth right on him. Just so that the boundaries are on not hitting the rest of the other guys.
Okay. Does he have to roll anything for that, or?
Nope.
Okay.
So the area becomes difficult terrain, and if you move in there,
You take damage every 5 yards.
2d4 every 5 feet.
That's everyone.
Everyone.
I can see the plan formulating already. Ilandir.
So what you say? We're about 20 feet away from Cyrus. I'm about 20 feet away.
20, 25 feet, somewhere, yeah.
What's the radius of spike?
Well, you said,
It's a 20-foot radius, but I positioned it so they were. It wasn't on them.
so it pretty much covers half the pit.
Cool. Awesome.
Hearing Vernon's words and kind of half thinking to himself, now he wants to work together now. He will contemplate for a second. How far away from Scratch, actually?
So I'm now 40 feet away from Cyrus.
So you're probably about 20 or so feet away. Different angles that you're standing.
I'll call out to Scratch. Scratch, stay back. Let Vernon stay at the front. We'll attack from behind. And I'm going to raise my hand and conjure up 3 burning projectiles and let loose Scorching Ray at Cyrus.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
So that is a 12 to hit. Miss. A 16 to hit.
Miss.
And a 19 to hit.
Hits.
I am also going to use 2 of my sorcery points. I have seeking spell, so I can re-roll a d20 if it misses. So I'm going to use 2 sorcery to re-roll one of those, and that is a 23 to hit.
Hits.
So that's 2 hits.
2 hits. 2d6 each. So that would be 9. 18 hit points of damage.
Ooh,
So he just conjures up the 3 projectiles, fire, like the spheres of fire, and just hovering above him. And as he lets go, there's like fast projectile speed straight at Cyrus with like a trail going behind him. One goes a bit wide, the other 2 just smack right into the chest plate. And that's my
Now your
turn.
friends can work. That's more like it.
Is this what you wanted?
Once you get all fight, make it worth it.
Are you not entertained?
I'm having a great time.
Is it my turn?
Your turn.
My
I'll have a cup of tea and some scones after this.
So listening to Ilandir's orders, I maintain my 40 feet distance and have a stern talking to myself about my aim and have another crack with my short bow. Which is, now we're talking 21 to hit.
Hits.
1d6 plus 3, which is going to be a 5 points of damage. And then... no, I can't actually, no, because I guess a short bow is technically considered a two-handed weapon, so no, I can't do anything else.
So what was that damage?
5 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
Scratch. Sitting off the edge, pulls out his short bow and sees a weak spot up in the shoulder and your neck. Just lets loose a arrow as it's skid past and just wounds you. Cyrus, your turn.
Shit, come on. You should listen to him. He knows what you're doing. Your boy's got a big hit. And I brush some of these scorch marks off of my armor. You need to be careful. This is really expensive. All right. And I'll take 2 swings at 2 swings of Vernon. Come on, how do I use computers? All right, there we go. Sick. I'm good. I thought I could do this for a living.
You're on the other side of the screen.
23 to hit, Vernon.
I think that should hit. Even with
Waiting
Uh,
for shield.
It's a hit. Yep.
Cool.
Armor class 18.
No worries. That is a 17. That's a miss. So the first halberd swings and take 9 points of slashing damage.
Vernon uses Stone's Endurance.
That halves it.
1d12 plus 2.
that negates
So-
that much damage.
Yeah, reduces by 6 to... so how much damage was it?
It was 9.
So you take 3.
Sick. And just because it's awesome, I'm just trying to figure out how I can. I can use my horns. Sick. I'm going to swing, miss, and then I'm going to try and smash you with my horns. So that's 18. We're right up. What's a horn? 1d6. That's 9 points of damage again. Of goring damage. So my horns charge straight through. And then I'm going to step back slowly.
Did you have
Come
to
on.
step forward to get into his range?
Yeah, I entered his range.
How
That-
far did you have to move?
11 feet.
You
Or 15 feet.
15.
Oh, yeah,
Like growth.
I've got to take damage. Awesome.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, let's do it. How much do I take?
Do you
Yeah.
approach within 10 feet for your attack? Okay, because Vernon's holding his action as well. So
Awesome.
he'll use his whip.
Cool.
25.
Hits.
Whatever it's called when you get a 20, when you roll a 20.
Oh, crit.
Oh, credit.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, do it.
You moved into his range, or you moved?
15 feet.
So 7,
However far it was away from him.
I think it was just
7
over
points
10.
of damage, 7 crit.
So it's 14. Sick.
And you get 12 points for the piercing damage and the spike bonus.
Nice. Beautiful. Woo! Let's take it. Let's take damage. A few
So-
scuffs and scratches on the beautiful gold trimmed armor. Come on!
That's the end of your turn?
Yep, I'm out of the spike growth.
Okay.
And I'm right up against Vernon.
Yep.
At the turn.
Yep. Scratch. You hear.
Oh.
You hear next to you. How would you like to fly for a little while?
I've completely turned to the direction that has come from, forgetting about everything that's going on anywhere else, and am just completely focused on whoever's just said that.
You don't see anybody.
I see nothing, and I'm still completely focused on that direction, looking for where it came from.
Just a yes or a no will
Yes.
do.
Yes, yes.
And
yes,
you feel this hand touch you on the head, and you can now fly for an hour. Oh, sorry, for 10 minutes. And you
10
see Basin appear in front of you.
From here, I just reach out my arms and just throw them down towards the ground and feel myself lift. And I feel
Flies
this
off.
Bye.
immense
See ya.
joy come over me that I've never felt before in my life.
You just hear Basin chuckle to himself, and it is now Rhapsody's turn.
Alright, seeing this really pretty armor that Cyrus is wearing, I am going to cast Heat Metal.
Yeah.
You finally get to use it.
That would be
Awesome.
14 damage.
There is no save. Cook and book.
Yep.
14 damage. Copy that.
And if you are able to drop the object you are holding or wearing, you don't take the extra from it, but If you're able to, you need a saving throw to drop or throw the object. If you don't drop it, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until the start of my next turn. Being as you're wearing it, you can't really drop it.
Yep.
So until
Awesome.
my next turn comes along, you have disadvantage on attacks and ability checks.
Hell yeah.
Okay,
And
so
that's
that's your
going to be my go.
Vernon. It's your turn again.
I'm just cooking it alive inside of it, and I'm just seeing.
Does
Like a
that
charging
does
bull.
that heat armor have any negative consequences for me interacting with?
It does not state it does, no. It is simply the person wearing it or holding it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Probably don't give me a cuddle.
Oh, I'm about to though. Vernon moves forward and tries to grapple Cyrus.
Yes. Yes.
So do
I'll
your rolls.
hold him steady. You attack.
That's what contested strength, isn't it? Or athletics.
I'm gonna let him.
Athletics.
And he has to
Okay,
take
you're
heat
gonna let him?
damage. Yeah.
Yep.
He has to take heat damage on the
He
on the
loves
heat
cuddle.
metal.
Yeah, for contact.
Yep.
And
Roll-
then he'll
roll damage,
use
Rhapsody.
my, use my bonus action to cast Second Wind.
8.
So Vernon takes 8 points of heat damage from tackling him.
Yep.
And then you're doing a second wind.
Yeah, 1d10.
Yep.
So 12 points back. There we go. And then I'll use Action Surge to attempt to push Cyrus to the ground, prone.
That's in strength.
23.
I'm down.
Strike now! And that's Vernon's turn.
Grung, your turn.
If I move my full movement speed, how far away would I be? 25 feet is my movement speed.
And you'll be about 20 feet away.
Okay. I'll do that. I'll drop spike growth. And I will cast Healing Spirit. I'll place it on top of Vernon. You see a massive egg-shaped object appear around Vernon. Whenever you're in that space, you restore 1d6 hit points around, I believe. Yeah, every time you start your turn in that space, you restore 1d6 hit points.
1d6. Okay.
Still 20 feet away, so yeah, that'll do for now.
Okay. Ilandir, your turn.
Ilandir is seeing him prone, seeing this, how well the Scorching Rays did earlier, is going to launch Scorching Rays again.
Okay.
Prone, so all three of those are at disadvantage.
Yep.
Oh,
It's a
my
ranged spell
disadvantage.
attack.
Oh,
because
okay.
it was a
Sorry, I
ranged
didn't
spell
realize
attack.
that. That's going to change up what I was going to do then.
Yep.
Instead, I'm going to cast Magic Missile level 1. So, I have 3d1 plus 3. 3d4, sorry.
D1.
D1s, yep. Oh, what am I going to roll?
It's just like a pin or something.
11 points of damage. And so Ilandir, seeing him down, will just conjure up 3 purple bolts and just forcefully push them forward straight into the prone body of Cyrus. Catching him
As they're
probably in
coming
like the side.
and right up against right up against Vernon. I'll say, look at what you can do when you're not alone. Look at what your friends can do. Boom, boom, boom. Out. And I'm down.
Is
Well,
that?
Vernon gets off the captain.
I was gonna say, is that as out of combat or?
Yep.
Ilandir will look to Scratch. Scratch, we're down here. It's like he's just flying around.
I look
Scratch has
down
Scratch
and
has 10 minutes of flying.
continue to just do circles. I'm just flying around. I'm doing flybys. I am up and I'm down and I'm spiraling and I'm doing barrel rolls.
Look at him go.
Vernon rolls the captain over. Are you conscious now? Or-
Nah.
okay.
Out.
He turns to where the door is into the Wolverines headquarters. We need a medic out here.
I have this, don't worry. You see Basil walk up and place his hand onto Cyrus's chest. And you see Cyrus come back awake.
Basil takes 2d6 heat damage as I'm cooking inside of my armor.
All of a sudden, Cyrus falls back down for the heat damage.
Oh no, I'm taking hit. I'm taking like she hasn't dropped it yet. So fail.
You want to smell beef?
And I'll drop my spell, realizing what's going on.
I'll recast a healing spell on Cyrus to bring him back up.
Vernon stands up and extends his hand out toward the captain. The lesson is
myself
learnt,
up.
sir. I understand.
Good. Because in the special task strip, we don't take solo members. You work as a team. You work as a squad. You're not in the Rangers anymore. You belong to me. And there's like heat and like the smelling of like a rare steak.
Delicious.
I understand, sir.
You're in the special task strip. Now you can have that sergeant's badge back when I say, and not a second before. Go and lead your team. Fuck that. And he's gonna shake off. But before he does, he looks back at Vernon and extends a hand.
Vernon
Fight
takes
well.
it. I will, sir. You fight well too.
Friends kick the shit out of him. Good. And I want to toddle off.
Basin takes a look at you and drops the flying spell. You better come down now, Scratch.
No.
I'm dropping the spell, so you'd best be close to the ground.
Why?
It is all I can do for the day.
Ilandir hearing this is going to like go over to like try to follow Scratch around in case he doesn't stop flying and like be ready to catch him.
I do one last barrel roll and twist and loop, and then reluctantly come back down and land.
Who knows? Your sorcerer one day might be able to do it himself.
Please. Please.
That was some impressive spell work and good teamwork. Carry that forth, and you will be hard to beat. And Basin walks off back inside. I would appreciate them more, Vernon, than you currently do. Or we might just take them from you for other jobs. Welcome to being honorary STT.
Ilandir will like look around and go, does that mean we're part of the Wolverines now?
Honorary. But yes.
Thank you, I guess.
Have a bigger tribe now.
You do,
Not
Grant.
bigger tribe.
You have many brothers and sisters you can call upon.
And
Good.
Ilandir will hold out a hand towards Vernon, sincerely, and go, like, with a sincere tone to the voice, and go, "Good fight. You fought well."
Vernon takes his hand. I owe you an apology, sorcerer. But you also owe me one.
I do.
You must learn. The world is not like Candlekeep. But you're my brother, and I will protect you no matter what.
As long as you
We
take
one big happy family.
family. I am sorry for doubting the Wolverines. Please know that it wasn't anything against you. The world's very different to what I got brought up, and it may take some time for me to adjust, but I am sorry.
I accept. Chalk it up to misunderstanding. It is done.
Very
Now, if
well.
you excuse me, I need to see the medic. Vernon hobbles off, very, limping, very sore, towards the medic room.
As you walk into the medic room, you see a very scorched and burned Cyrus, his armor being peeled off him and bits of skin coming off as he's getting peeled off. And he's just necking tankards of ale. He pushes one over to you.
Thank you, Captain. Much needed.
Oh, I think you need that more than I do, boy.
Your halberd hits hard.
So does your bloody mage. Both of them. Fuck.
Yes.
Another piece.
Some days I'm not convinced Rhapsody is truly a bard, but she plays flute really well.
Make a song next time.
You're going to say something, Scratch?
So I've only got the connection to Ilandir at the moment. Well, this is not quite how I saw the day playing out.
You and me both, Scratch. You and me both.
So, will he still attack Drow on sight, do we think?
From what was said, I believe this may have been them trying to show Vernon a different way. He hasn't attacked the drow here. That's a good start, right? Last time we saw a drow, he just charged.
Well, I guess that day led us to this point, and we're still alive somehow.
Don't know how, but we are alive.
The magic one said something about potentially you being able to bestow this power of flying on me.
I can't say I can control what magic I learn. I just kind of... it comes to me. Maybe one day?
Well, if there's anything I can do to fast track it, please let me know.
Perhaps we could buy a... it would only happen once. We could buy a scroll. I'm adept at using scrolls to make you fly.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes to give me that feeling again.
Uh-oh, what have I done?
We'll make it happen.
I need it, man. I need it again.
I need you
Let me fly. Let me fly. Let me fly.
Hey man, you got any of that flight?
Oh, jeez.
You wake up to fucking Scratch in the morning, just like sitting there flapping his wing for it. Come on, come on.
I'm just gonna start jumping out of random windows.
Oh, jeez.
Okay, no, learn for the fall.
And I don't think I actually said that. I don't think I shared
have
it with the
no
group
idea.
that it's a
No.
potion of flying.
Nope,
Nope,
I have.
you've
no
shared it with
idea
nobody.
about that.
Grung knows that I've got the potion, but I
Mm.
don't think I even shared with him what it was.
Nope.
I
Nope.
have no idea.
Yeah, I don't care about potions.
Did we? Oh, we lost Nelda.
Another.
Oh, okay.
There is.
Sorry, guys.
Yes.
What crashed?
All good.
Ah,
Sorry, fam.
All good.
Oh, good.
no,
Where did Sab go? Oh, Sab is an elder. Where did Woots go?
Everyone's on the wrong things right now. But
There's
For
half a
me,
Woots.
I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm looking fine where I'm sitting.
yeah,
Yeah,
the
no,
top line is fine. It's the bottom line
Yeah,
that's screwed.
Me and Crush is all good.
Sorry, guys.
All good.
It's a video.
Well, while we're waiting
Also-
for Nelda to come back, we can show off these great Wooten Forge dice boxes while we're waiting.
He's back. Never mind. He's back.
he's back.
He's back. He's back.
Sorry,
He's back.
team.
That lovely pen comes with this leather pouch, which has the Wooten Forge logo on it. Beautifully beautifully stitched, beautifully made. Get yours today at woodenforge.com. Anyhow.
Okay. What are the rest of you doing?
We're back.
You're
I
just
guess
still at the back.
I'm guessing because we never actually got around to lunch. I'm going to wander inside and see if there's any food available still.
I mean, I got around to it.
And
Yeah, as you wander inside, there is still food and ale and that being had at the table. You
before we
see
go in-
people are just starting to find their places. Yep, go on.
I was going to say, before we go inside, L&D will quickly, as we still have a little bit of psychic link left, go, how'd you go with the caravan?
Yes, I've marked the caravan, so I should be able to identify it if we run across it again. But we should probably inform the others, especially Vernon and potentially Cyrus.
That we will. How did you mark the caravan? Just so we know what we're looking for.
Remember that shiny fancy belt buckle I found?
You parted with the belt buckle?
And I will see it again.
We'll get it back for you.
Of that I am sure.
At least it'll be very easy to see. We know that belt buckle quite well.
It is quite well hidden, as they threw a canvas over after I placed it, but I can still see it.
Very good. Deal. Walk in. Do I see, like... Well, Illidan would like to sit at the table with everybody with Cyrus there as well, if he happens to have come back from the medic yet.
He wouldn't be back yet. Him and Venom would not be back quite just yet.
Did anyone clean up that hash brown? Or is it still there?
It would have been
I'm
cleaned
sure
up.
that would have been cleaned up then after the morning breakfast. Right.
Oh,
Is there more hash browns with lunch? Shall we go have a look for you, Grung? And we'll look over the spread and see if there's any hash browns for Grung.
There's all types of different food, so if there is some hash brown there. You see Bazin sitting there and gesturing to the table near him, to the same spots you were earlier.
And we'll follow the gesture and grab some food and... Like, is it like set up as in like food's on the tables, or is it like you go get your food
There's a
and
bit
go
of
sit
both.
down?
Bit of both. There's some on the tables and some on sideboards.
describe the menu for us in intimate detail.
No, it is
We'd
food.
like to order grade and seeds. So L&D will like
size barrel.
The
put
building just
together a
implodes
plate
just
and
transports
sit
it on
down.
the plate to make.
Scratch will hastily make his way over next to Basin and just look at him and say, "How?" and do this.
Basin turns and looks at you. Magic.
Please, sir, can I have some more?
I cannot cast it again today. Yes, disappointing, I know, for a Kenku to not be able to fly again, but
And sit down on the table with my head down.
you'll find somebody else who can help you fly again, I'm sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome. About 20 minutes pass, and Cyrus and Vernon start making their way back in.
Ah, food. I am hungry.
Yes, a couple more of their meals would probably be good too.
No doubt.
I will fall in a slump between Scratch and Basil.
Basin.
Yeah, that one.
It's Basil Brush. Just deal with it.
I got these notes like a day ago.
It's all right. It's at about this time. If you were Pred, you would have said, "I'll sit down next to Sab."
Oi! 10 more minutes.
It's not midnight for him yet.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on.
Apologise.
Not yet.
Give him at least
Yeah,
11 minutes.
Yeah. Jeez.
Back up.
What do you think this is?
Away.
Yeah.
That's it. Wes hasn't joined us yet.
yeah.
Like
Basin
Cinderella.
turns to Cyrus. Don't forget, we have to leave first thing in the morning to go meet up with the rest of the companies.
Ah, shit. Yes, of course we do. All right. All right.
We still have to show these to the caravan supplier as well.
You can take care of that. I'm fucked up.
Yeah.
And hearing that conversation, I'll just mimic the voices I heard earlier and say, "We leave in 2 days, do we not? It is tomorrow."
No, you're leaving in
Yes.
about an hour and a half, mate.
Where did you hear that?
And then
Scratch.
I'll just motion to Ilandir and nod, indicating.
I believe what my Kenku friend here is trying to say is that he happened to hear a caravan that he believes to be some of the cultists. They're leaving tomorrow, but they're still
Cultist
looking for
caravan.
guards. Perhaps we can get.
Does he know which one?
He placed a belt buckle on the back of the caravan so that we can find which wagon it is.
You don't mean the belt buckle.
Yes, Scratch
One
gave
from
up
the
a
hatchery.
lot. Gave up a lot to give us this information. Many Kenku lost their lives to bring us this information.
You must be certain it's the right one.
And no go.
Then, after we have had a meal, we shall go and get you hired for this convoy.
Do we think it's wise to be hired by the cultist convoy when they have seen us?
There will be more than just the cultists in this convoy. Tomorrow he looks down, pulls out some notes. There is a large number of merchants leaving tomorrow as well that are going north, and he flicks through some more papers, and they're stopping at many different places. So you might just be hired as general guards for the entire convoy, not a specific caravan.
Your special tasks now. Get ready to play the part, yeah?
Well, I wonder if maybe we can maybe change clothes. Have you got a somewhere we can purchase new clothing, something that's just makes us not look so like adjusted to the bright blue robes we've got. Maybe not stand out so much when they've seen me before. They know what I look like. Make us look a bit more inconspicuous.
I believe we can provide something that can assist in that. You shall have it in the morning when you are ready to depart.
Thank you.
What time is it now?
2 o'clock, 2:30. Anything else you wish to know or to help with at the moment?
Oh, just the pan pipes.
I believe you'll find that somewhere at another place. Oh god, you don't have panpipes, do you?
You guys have just never mentioned this in front of Cyrus.
No.
Well, if you can do that to me, imagine what you could do to a lesser man. And I'll throw a set of bone panpipes. They look like they've been cast, like hollowed different animals, and they're held together with a brass clamp. So, like different leg bones of different animals. Those go. They're all pitch perfect. Why don't you give that to go?
Very well. And
Oh.
I will give it a quick couple of little blows through each of the things to make sure that it does definitely sound as it's supposed to, and I proceed to play a little tune that lasts for approximately 10 minutes and inspires everyone and gives them an extra 7 hit points for the rest of the day.
Gladly
Nice.
take
Roll performance.
that.
Just in case.
I just want to see what you roll for a performance check when you try out these pan flutes.
Oh god, don't
That would be an
get me
18.
Starts off slightly scratchy and then 30 seconds in, it's perfect for the next 10 minutes.
So everybody gets plus 7 temporary hit points.
Well, including Cyrus.
Anyone who can hear
Anyone
it.
anyone in the Wolverines has our 7 hit points.
They put us through another trial. It's pointless.
Biggest value song of rest ever.
After listening to the inspiring music and feeling a bit better, I'll turn back to Baze and go, so, with us being, well, I'm assuming we're temporary members of the Wolverines? Am I right in assuming that, or?
We'll see what happens at the end of all this.
I only ask because, by the sounds of it, you seem to have people everywhere. Is there something you do to identify to one another so you know if a fellow Wolverine, if you can trust that information, or?
As STT, we do not identify ourselves, no.
Secret
Even-
handshake.
Secret entry.
You will recognize normal Wolverines by the insignia Vernon had on. But for the STT, most of us stay with Cyrus anyway. Or up in the Sky Keep anyway. Skyhold. So you're unlikely to run into one of us, but they will know of you in the first place and be able to persuade you otherwise.
I'm going to roll
Very well.
Psychic Whispers again with Basil
Okay.
for
Oh,
3
God.
hours.
Oh god.
Let me fly.
So, you take it.
You have people everywhere. Do you have people in Westgate?
There is some in Westgate, yes.
Not long ago, I had a dream, and this dream told
Your
me
brothers.
that my brothers did not actually die on the night that I fled Westgate.
They are dead. They died as you fled.
What was the dream? Why?
I do not know. Might have been something trying to show you a false vision to lure you somewhere.
That is all I needed to know.
Very well. Basin's got me saying it. Basin now says after everyone's eaten, right? You ready to go see where the caravan is and to get put onto some jobs?
Think so?
Absolutely.
All right.
Cyrus will get up, put a hand on Vernon's shoulder. Learn your lessons well. Good luck.
Thank you,
Off he
Captain.
goes.
Luck to you with the dragon turtle.
Thank you.
Basin leads you out to whereabouts Scratch and happen to see the caravan being loaded up. And you see in the yard, you see your horses stabled. And you see off to the side, you see a human directing another caravan to be loaded. That, I believe, over there is Celeborn. But he is not the one you want to talk to now. Come with me and we'll go get you your jobs. Get you hired on as quickly as possible before the jobs are filled. And he leads you to outside the gates where there is a semi-big building. Looks like a bit of a trading hall. You see there's people coming and going. There's a number of carts loaded already around it. And you see a number of armed people scattered around. You figure this is like the trimester sort of place to go get hired. In there is where you want to go to hire your services for this convoy.
Understood.
Thank you.
I'll wait out here. I cannot help you with this one.
Vernon heads over to where indicated.
Okay. Inside you see. Yep. Inside you see it's relatively busy. You see a couple of gnomes and dwarves that are standing behind desks taking notes and organizing stuff. A dwarf looks up. Aye, what can I do for you?
We're here for work. Caravan guard duty, perhaps?
He gives you all a look over. Alrighty then, let's see what we have. What can we get for you? Looks down at his notes. I need you all to roll either a persuasion or an athletics check.
One dice do me good.
Definitely athletics.
16 for persuasion.
15 for persuasion.
21 athletics.
Oh jeez, out this 15 for Elandir, 21 for Scratch.
7 for athletics.
Oh jeez.
Deduction
And
one.
Vernon?
12.
12. Oh. This is going to be some interesting dynamics. Okay, let's see then. Let us see what we have available. He looks at you, Scratch. Huh. We can hire you as a bodyguard. Would you like that?
Whip my rapier out and twirl it around my fingers and slide it back into its sheath.
He nods. Very well then. You'll be paid 10 gold per 10 day, plus you'll have your food and living expenses paid. And I will tell you tomorrow when you come back who your convoy is that you'll be guarding for a specific merchant. All right.
Not a merchant from Westgate, hopefully.
Guess we'll see when you come back tomorrow. Rhapsody. He looks at you. You're also hired as a bodyguard for a merchant. You'll also get 10 gold per 10 day in food and living expenses for the road. And
Thank
you takes a, and you in the fancy robes, you will be a sergeant. You'll get 8 gold per 10 day, plus living and food expenses.
Sorry, a what? I
A
didn't quite
sergeant.
hear you. A sergeant.
A sergeant.
We don't mention that rank. Companion.
Yeah, Illidio just kind of like not acknowledge the word and just go, sure. And just wondering what does it entail being a sergeant for this caravan? Sometimes they're different for other ones.
You will find out tomorrow. I
Very
will
well.
have your jobs and your people that you're looking after then. You, Goliath, you'll also be a sergeant at 10 gold per 10 day.
How come he gets
Understood.
more gold than I do?
8 gold, sorry. 8 gold per 10 day.
If it was just looking like, is it
No,
because
it's the
he's a
same-
Goliath and I'm a half elf that we're getting paid different here?
I misspoke. I expect the bodyguard paid. Don't worry. He would have been paid the same regardless.
You don't want
And
us to go to the caravan workers union, my friend.
And you, little frog thing, you'll be hired as a basic guard for 5 gold a day per 10 day.
I can do that.
Very
So
well.
I'm gonna go psychic whispers with Vernon for 3 hours. Does this mean we won't be together anymore?
We'll find out tomorrow.
We can't split up, surely.
We'll be in the same convoy, Scratch.
Are you
I'd
certain?
like everyone to note it's 12:05, and I said Scratch, not Wes. We'll be in the same convoy. We just
Yes.
may not be working the same caravan.
And is there a
If you say so, okay.
And is there a position for our friend Vizok?
I guess I'll roll for Visok.
He is a Goliath paladin.
Actually, he can roll next week, and I'll work it from there.
Next week, you say?
Oh,
Christmas Eve.
next time.
Christmas Eve stream.
Next time.
Next year.
Yeah,
Next year.
next year. You'll figure it out then. So, we expect you all here tomorrow bright and early to assign your caravans and people you'll be guarding for this journey. Expect it to take several months.
We'll be here.
In real time.
Very well.
Very well. We shall see you in the morning.
Morning it is. Vernon turns and leaves.
Yep,
Can
I'll
do a
turn
follow.
and follow Vernon toward. I assume we're heading back to HQ.
Vernon's walking over to the horses first, just to have a check on them. Hasn't seen them in a day.
Illidio will quickly turn around and go, this is the caravan going north, right?
Yes, it is.
Just wanted to make sure. We don't want to get our directions wrong.
I
Don't
suppose
worry.
that would be inconvenient.
Yeah, we don't want to, we want to go north and getting in a caravan going south could be a bit of a issue.
It would be hard to take a caravan south from here, considering you can't take it through the city.
You get the gist.
Yes. I
Anyway,
do.
thank you.
Vernon walks up to his horse and gives it a good pat and starts nuzzling it. Ah, Crushina, I've missed you.
Oh, no. Why's that being brought into here? No.
Is it wearing makeup?
Yes. She's always well looked after. I brush her coat. Look at
Very
her.
pretty horse you have there, Vernon.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
You brush her pretty
Sparkling.
maid.
Yes, yes, multicolored mane. It's
Hey,
rare.
Crush, what's the
horse.
color of the beetroot?
I will see you tomorrow. One more day apart. I'll see you tomorrow.
Vernon, can you hear me?
Yes, Scratch.
In case we don't get a chance to talk as a party tomorrow, I need to describe to you where I've put the belt buckle to keep an eye out.
Excellent idea.
There is a cart.
That's
He's
not that
covered.
helpful.
There's a cart that is covered, and in the bottom corner, you'll see a wooden crate, and you will be able to see about half of the belt buckle. You remember the belt buckle?
I could never forget that belt buckle.
That belt what?
Don't start with me, Wes. Scratch, whoever you are.
He lasted 8
Yeah.
minutes.
In the bottom,
There goes Cinderella.
when looking at the cart from the back in the bottom left-hand corner, just under the tarp, you'll see a gap. You'll be able to see half of the belt buckle. I need
Bottom
you to pass
left,
this message on to
under the
everyone else
top.
in the party in case we do not get a chance to talk in the morning. This is very important.
Oh, I understand. We'll get the buckle back.
I want my buckle.
I will slay the entire caravan to get your buckle back. You have my word.
So, what else are you doing at the moment?
Trying not to pass out.
Mm,
Having
we're going to
checked
finish up in a minute.
Krashina, Vernon's ready to go back.
Okay.
I hate you so much right now.
I love you.
So,
Yeah,
Not
so
as
we'll
much
go
as I
out.
love Krashina, though.
We'll go out and talk to Basin and
so
go out and say, Liv.
it is done.
It's done. We're signed on. We've all got roles.
Excellent.
I'll quickly turn to the rest of the group. And didn't we have a message to hand on to?
Celebon.
Did we have a message to hand on to Celebon when we got here?
I believe it was a letter of referral.
Indeed. From the Order of the Gauntlet, claiming who we are.
Should we deliver the letter just in case it's not? Like, was it clearly described to us as a letter referral, or was it just?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Don't worry about me then.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a letter of
Like a letter of introduction.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just remember giving something like a letter to give to him. I couldn't remember if it was introduction or whether it was actually something we had to give to him as well.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I think it was more or less just a letter of introduction and saying that we're required to be on the thing if they weren't going to put us on.
Hey, Vernon,
Yes.
now that we're members of this Wolverines group, do I get one of them fancy patches?
No. No, you're part of the Special Tasks troop, though. You don't get a patch.
No trinkets?
No trinkets. No identifying marks whatsoever.
No shiny things?
No.
Okay.
When it's all over, you can go to Skyfang. You can try to be inducted if you want.
Well, will I get trinkets?
If you successfully pass the proving, yes.
On the walk back to the Wolverine headquarters, you feel something touch your head again. Wes? Scratch.
Ah.
Hello, Fred.
Hello.
Goodness.
It's contagious.
Hey, it's nearly 1:15 for here.
This is getting out of control. Now there are two of them.
One of us. One of us.
They're multiplying.
You can now fly back to the Wolverine headquarters if you wish.
If he wishes.
Gone. Straight up in the air. With a twist.
We'll meet you there,
a
Scratch.
flip. And I'm gone.
Look at him go.
Can you fly, Grung?
I bet you've seen a house fly. Maybe even a super
Maybe,
fly.
maybe
But I
one
bet you
day we'll
ain't
find
never
out.
seen no donkey fly.
Maybe one day.
A dragon donkey baby, perhaps.
Yeah. Is that what's going to happen when we find the dragon?
What?
Wes is going to woo her?
I'm not a donkey.
It as the bard.
Not going there.
Mm,
Right, you just make it back to the Wolverine headquarters. Anything else you want to do? We'll call for the night.
just do circles. I'm just flying circles around the headquarters.
It's only 10 minutes and it's about a 10-minute walk back, so
I'm gonna find a bucket of water and pass out in it.
Vernon needs a good rest.
Yeah, Illidy's just going to keep an eye on Scratch and make sure he's not just flying right away and disappearing. And once he's finished flying, just go inside and
okay. You
basically just prepare for the next day.
you hear a mental spell message come to you, Scratch. The spell is about to fade. You may wish to be low to the ground.
Again? Fine. I do my usual routine of the twist and the barrel roll and the one last trick and slowly come into land next to Illidy.
And we'll call it there.
Illidy will kind of like, I'll see what I can do about that for the future for you, Scratch. See.
Scratch just nods.
And we'll call it there for the year.
For the year.
Good game, guys.
That was great.
Hey, that
guys.
was awesome.
That was heaps of fun.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, people.
Welcome to an emotional roller coaster.
Good girl. Noel.
Yeah, thanks for shattering my hopes and dreams.
Fly! Can't fly.
Fly! Get back down here. Fly! Get back down here.
Yeah,
Oh, and by the way,
brothers
brothers are
dead.
dead. Oh, and by the way, Pred's master is nothing like he thought.
Yeah, Fred's master's a psychopath.
Just like me.
You have a
Well,
new
Illidy's
master.
sitting there going, why is the moon goddess coming as my mother?
Powerful.
Are you dangling a ball gag there, Nelda, at all? Or?
I mean, it can. I don't mind.
Are we not off stream yet? Oh, fuck.
No.
My bad.
But
Oh, that's at least another 15 minutes, isn't it?
Yep.
Thanks for watching tonight. You guys are awesome as always.
Tonight and for the rest of the year that we've been doing this.
Yeah, for what 4 months we've been doing this D&D session on Friday night. We missed a couple weeks, but
It's been that long.
I don't know how it got that long. Like this is episode 11 of this campaign. We had 5 in the other campaign.
Jesus.
And how far are we into the module set?
15%.
Chapter 4, yeah. Chapter 4 of 17.
Yep, we got a long way to go. When do we level up?
Yeah.
Let's get down.
Some point you level up.
Mate, we haven't leveled up for like about 5 weeks.
No, it's only been
Yeah.
2.
I feel like you ask after
It
every
has been
session,
5 weeks.
Wes.
We missed sessions.
Have we leveled up? Have we leveled up? Have we leveled up? Have we leveled up?
Yeah, everyone asks it all the time. Are you leveling
Orders?
up yet?
Orders? Have we leveled up?
Thumbs
Do
up.
I get new traits and talents to play with?
Leads you into a false sense of security with a really short campaign where you level up every session.
Yeah.
Point. Yeah, thanks everyone for a great year. Thanks heaps for Nelda for coming in as a special guest. That was amazing, and thank you for Sab for putting all that together as well.
Thank you for having me. That was a heap of fun.
It's been
You guys, yeah, that was an epic game. You guys all killed it. Thank you.
That was a
so
long
much.
week of prep.
Let's do it again
Many
next week.
sleepless nights.
Oh, I bet.
We'll have to have you come back again for another shot.
Love to.
So when are we doing?
bring
when
my
are we
cowboy
doing
in.
when are we doing the straight 24-hour non-stop D&D stream?
Oh god.
Oh,
On a day that I've actually had a
I-
chance to sleep and not been up since 6 in the morning and been literally on my feet all day.
As long as you want me to all refer to you by your names and not your characters. then yeah.
everyone's name is Roger Joe. Easy for it to remember.
We just have to, when we roll our new characters, we just have to use our real names, apparently.
Yeah, that'll work for me.
But yeah, thanks everyone for watching. Thanks for the good year. We're back again in 2022. I'll put on Twitter and on my Discord channel and all that kind of thing when we'll actually go live with what week we'll come back. So make sure to keep a track on them. This episode will be up on YouTube hopefully by the end of the weekend, if not early next week. And yeah, once again, thanks heaps for Nolda for coming as a special guest. Thanks heaps to everybody else, to Sab, to Az, to Wes, to Woots, to Pred, and to Shave, who's not here tonight. For you guys taking time out of your week to come here every week and have a D&D session, that's what makes a stream. So I really appreciate you guys being here.
No, it's been a ball. Thanks to everyone for. I've never played D&D before in my life, so thank you for being so accommodating and welcoming.
So, yeah, from all of us here, thanks for watching. We're back in next year, and yeah, we'll catch you next year. Have a good everybody. From all of us here. Bye.
Yeah.
See ya.